how's it going, everybody? How's it going? Get situated. There we go. Whew, what's our Witcher? Welcome to the stream. How are you? I'm doing good. I had a good day. I went to a lot of thrift stores today. Which for me is always fun. Got lots of good, books and stuff. So yeah, and then picked up some pizza. Family and I had pizza for dinner from our favorite pizza place. So, I don't know, it's all good. Which side should we? Alright. But yeah, I'm doing really good. We're going to play Case of the Golden Idol tonight. We're going to see if we can finish off. At the very least, we're going to finish Spider of Lanka. And we'll do the other DLC, the Lemurian Vampire. Let me get switched over here. If I do that. Alright. There we go. Hopefully that'll be good. Oh. Okay, I was like, where did the game capture go for a second there? Whew. In pain. Oh, sore from cleaning up the yard. Yeah. Yep. I still have not raked our backyard at all. You know. But yeah, I've been trying to get our, some of our garden stuff in order, so every year I try to do gardening, here, I'll go back to the camera, actually. Every year I try to do gardening, but our house, we have, I don't know, 8 feet of yard off the back of the porch. That's about it, just an 8-foot stretch across the back of the house and the side of the house, which makes it really hard to garden. We also ended up putting, just because it's such a small area, we put artificial turf in, so there's nowhere to grow in the ground in our backyard, which is the south-facing side where all of our sun is. And so I've been trying to do, container gardening. But container gardening at high altitude in a desert is difficult. I physically couldn't water enough. And then during the summer, every time I went outside to try and water the garden, it was, freaking mosquito central. And I would get bit. Mosquitoes love me. Love me. Don't know why. They don't bother my husband nearly as much. I hope my baby doesn't get whatever delicious blood mosquitoes love, but he probably will. They freaking love me, man. So yeah, so it's miserable to go out there sometimes during the summer. Because then it's oh, it only takes me 10 minutes to water our garden, but then I gotta put bug spray all over me so I don't get bitten by 20 million mosquitoes in 10 minutes. And then I gotta wash all the bug spray off once I come inside. It's just a hassle. It's a hassle that has just been painful. So I didn't do much gardening last year, and as a result, all of the soil in the containers that I had dried up. And because it all dried up, I think all the good bacteria died, because now when you try and water the soil, it's all hydrophobic and doesn't really want to absorb the water. So I got some compost stuff, and so now I've got 2 big boxes, big tubs of dirt, and I put some water in it, and then I seal it up, and it just sits there in its own little, it's almost like a little terrarium with no sunlight. So I'm trying to get the soil back up and running for this year. I don't know, we'll see. If we end up moving to this new house next month, then there's a huge backyard that I can just kind of dig into. It's nice. I think they used to have a shed in the backyard, and so there's still a cinder block concrete foundation back there that I really want to put a greenhouse on, which I think will be nice. Very difficult. Very easy here in the Ohio Valley. Okay, assuming you're more inland like I am, away from all rail lines and all that, so the land is undisturbed by foreign things. Yeah, the dirt here is just dry, and it's either sandy or it's clay. So you really have to do a lot of soil preparation in order to garden well here. I do have a lot of things that grow well. There's also like 2 mysterious trees at this new house that clearly have had some kind of fruit. Because I looked at them when they were doing our home inspection last week. And you can clearly see some kind of fruit, but I have no idea what kind of trees they are. And I even tried to, like, I took pictures of them and, like, up-close pictures of, like, the blossoms and stuff. And I shared it to, like, our local, you know, New Mexico gardening Facebook group that has, like, 50,000 people in it or whatever. And, of course, there's, like, 50 different opinions on what our trees might be. Oh, I'm so blurry. Camera? Hey, buddy. Hi. Camera, you alright? It'll think about it. We'll get back there. Or not, you know. Camera. There. It's thinking about focusing. I should put it down a little bit. There we go. There we go, camera. Yeah, so, yeah, of course, there were like 50,000 opinions on what our freaking trees might be. Unfortunately, like, some person was like, can you just go smell the flowers? If they smell terrible, it's a flowering pear tree, and they're awful. And then somebody else is like, oh, it's this terrible tree. And I'm just like, man, come on. And a couple other people, like, one person thought it might be cherry tree, and then one person thought, some people thought it might be a flowering pear. Some people thought it might be some kind of, like, stone fruit, like an apricot tree. But it's kind of hard to tell. Too much clay prevents roots from being able to grow. Yep, too much sand doesn't allow water to hold. Yeah, silt is best, not too thick or thin. Yeah, we have either clay or sand. This backyard seems kind of sandy from what I've seen, but it's hard to tell. We'll have to do quite a bit of, like, landscaping stuff in order to get our backyard ready. Because there's also, like, 1,000 nails and screws. There's also, like, broken pieces of glass and stuff back there. And so it really needs to be, like, it needs a magnet rake taken over it to try and pick up all the metal. It probably needs, like, to have a good top layer sifted. Probably needs to be rototilled to break it up. And then wherever we need to do, wherever I want to put, like, planter boxes. Because I just want to do like, little, like, 12-inch high and then 4 feet by 8 feet planter boxes. We'll have to do a lot of soil work wherever those are. But I don't know. We'll see. It's fun. It's exciting to think about, but definitely understand the pain of yard work. Alright, let's switch over to the game here. Alright, we're going to continue the Spider of Lanka. So last time we were doing this, so it's just this one chapter, and we did sections 1 and 2. So we know that this is like a, if I had a picture of the fruit blossoms, leaves, and bark, you could probably figure it out. Oh, I can absolutely put it in the Discord, and you can check it out. I got pictures of them, so I'll post those after stream. But we were in this land of Lanka. We've got our buddy Oberon Geller here, and he was helping this. So this is way back. This is like a prologue to the Golden Idol. It hasn't even come up yet. I'm assuming we're gonna find it at some point. But let's see. Yeah, there was this young Lemurian, Zubiri Kara. He went to play in a Pajak tournament. And he played against this guy, Bill, and won, and Bill was upset, and so he's tried to take his ear off, and then everybody started killing everybody, and then Oberon Geller saved Zubiri. Then we got to our second chapter, which was about the Raja, and the Raja's 2 kids, his son and daughter, so I guess the prince and princess. So they were undergoing trials to see who would be the next Raja, and we found another guy from our very first chapter of the Golden Idol, Albert Cloudsley. So we've got Oberon Geller and Albert Cloudsley, the 2 guys who end up finding the Golden Idol. So we found out, though, that the son, the prince, ended up murdering this Lemurian servant girl, Ari, and because of that, the princess died as she was undergoing her trial to see who would become the next Raja. So, let's get on into this final chapter in the Web of the Spider. Alright, okay. So, this is, yeah. Alright, this guy, I believe, I definitely know my old FFA teacher, Alan Clark, could figure it out. He taught at the high school since my uncle was in school. Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, that's like a long time ago. It definitely looks like it's like, you can tell it's a fruit tree, but the problem is, like, every fruit tree I look up, I'm like, wow, those flowers look exactly like it. Honestly, it really looks like the flowering pear tree. which apparently the flowers smell pretty bad, but I'm still having trouble smelling right now because I'm getting over being sick. So I couldn't smell it. I'm really hoping that's not what it is, though. So apparently it doesn't, like, produce good fruit or something. I don't know. Anyway. Alright, we've got, let's see, what's going on here? This is our Spy Master, and this might be our Blade Master guy. We've got guys struggling in a boat, and 2 guys holding on to him, and then we've got a couple other places that we can explore. Oh, that's just water dripping down. Okay, let's see. Haha, thought you could fool me, spider. I have captured you, and now you will answer for the death of the princess. Oh, so this is the Spider of Lanka, so the spider is whoever this is under the mask. Okay. The ambush of the spider. So they were looking for the spider? Alright, so we've got the front door. This looks like whatever this building is here, but it looks like maybe the other view. Sorry if I end up coughing a bunch during the stream. I'm still definitely getting over being sick. Okay, this little house, the Titiana printing house. So this is the place that was printing, like, the prince and princess had papers. They had, like, leaflets about Albion, the other lands, their, like, culture and stuff like that, I think. Okay, so this is maybe the Titiana printing house. There's a hatch underneath. There's a front door. We got 3 red circles with the umbrella. So these are maybe the Lemurians. Never go by flower, always go by leaf, then branch out. Oh. Well, then you might have to wait for better pictures because it didn't have a lot of leaves. It had a lot of flowers. I don't know. We'll see. But I think all of these circles represent people. So this is the one. This is Spy Master guy with the umbrella. Blue is something and green is something. And then 2 red people circles were hiding under here. Jemadar Ilara's son and Havildar Laja Sinha will hide in the boats and guard the second entrance, so the hatch. I will approach the front door with Jemadar Ilara Sinha and Havildar Kirthi Bandara. So Jemadar and Havildar. So there's Ilara's son and Ilara Sinha, and then Lanja Sinha and Kirthi Bandara. Hello, Fairy Orb. Oh, no worries. It's good. We literally chatted for a while. We just got started on this scene. Oh, you're talking to your mom? Oh, that's so sweet. How you been, Fairy Orb? How's it going? Yeah, no, we literally just started this scene and we just clicked on our first guy, so you have not missed anything. Alright, so they're trying to capture whoever this guy, the spider, is. So here's the ambush of the spider. So the spider is maybe one of these people. Let's see. Dear Master Putra Sun, these are all 5 shareholders of the Titiana printing house. All of them are affiliated with the Seven Seas Company. Have a good hunt. I hope you will arrest the bastard. Master of Archive and Library, Siva Udawat. Yesterday was D&D. Today you went to see a slideshow, which is a musical, or a sideshow. Oh, to see sideshow, which is a musical, and it was great. That sounds like fun. Alright, we've got our guy Albert Cloudsley here. We saw him in the last little chapter. He is from Blackfield and Albion, 34. Oh, he's 3 7/8 Hoth, and he weighs approximately 90 Sir. I wonder if that'll be important. Married 3 children. Sent by the Seven Seas Company head office to establish new trading posts in Lanka. Dangerous and very arrogant. Cannot be bothered to learn the basics of common Lemurian to improve his situation here. Narcissus Montalban. Place of birth unknown. Age claims to be 1,000 years old. 4 1/4 Hoth. Weighs approximately 200 Sir. In his own words, he is married to alchemy. Natural philosopher, alchemist, and astrologer, banished from the Society of Hermetic Thought for revealing their secrets, claims to be able to switch someone's life off. Several philosophers who had conflicts with him died from unexplained causes. Very dangerous. Ooh, Claude Davreau. Place of birth, Chateau Davreau, Aquitaine. 38. He's 3 1/4 Hoth, 70 Sir. He's a widower. Late wives were Savoy Duchess. Oh no, I don't have any water, Fairy Orb. I'll have to get some. You were supposed to start your focus groups for your research project today. No one showed up for the Zoom call. That's super lame. Oh yeah, daylight savings has been like a hot mess today. It feels weird. It's still like very light outside and it didn't feel like stream time when I went to get started. An Aquitanian Marquis, despite his stature, he's a master swordsman, has killed at least 7 people in duels and was subsequently banished from Aquitania. Wears expensive clothing, afraid of heights. Oh, if he's afraid of heights, he probably wasn't freaking up here. Alright, may attack without provocation, extremely dangerous. Got Oberon Geller, place of birth? Was this ship? The Relentless Harpia, he's 42, height of 4 Hoth, 95 star, unmarried, has concealed for the last 5 years that he has a Lankan mistress. Surgeon hypnotherapist, probably an agent of the Seven Seas Company, has connections to the underworld and is well respected among pirates for providing medical services to their people. Curious about Lankan and Lemurian culture. Charming charlatan who avoids damaging his own reputation, somewhat dangerous. And then finally, this guy who we saw in the very first one, Reuben Hendricks. He is from the Ludenburg slums in Albion. There's his stuff. He's unmarried. He's a shipwright and former carpenter on the pirate ship, the Rabid Raccoon. He has a wooden leg. He pretends to be drunk and quiet when it benefits him. Steals and has instigated riots. Made a fortune in Pajak, which makes me wonder if he hides cards in his wooden leg. Somewhat dangerous. Interesting. Alright, we got a note. Master Putra Sun, I have already shared my suspicions about the disaster of the rebirth ritual. He is one of the shareholders of Titania Printing House, but my honor does not allow me to reveal his name. However, he goes by the name of Spider, and I plan to meet him at the printing house on November 22nd. Let me settle my private matter with him first, and then he is all yours. Ooh. Interesting. I think... Let's see. Ha! You thought the disguise would have saved you? Now look for you, Spider. Is this our Blade Master guy? Tonight during the operation we will practice an old Lankan code. Imagine what number the picture represents. In the sentence, count to the word matching that number. A circle, follow your orders, and then trust no one except me. Okay, so 0 and 5? So is it like, I don't know if 0 is nothing? Me? I don't know. We'll figure that out. Alright, let's take a look. Titania Printing House, TPH. I gunpoint! Insolence! Blasphemy! So I think this is maybe not actually the spider. Oh, there's also, it's like locked on. Do you guys see like the little like lock there? I don't think whoever this is actually the spider. It's hard to understand him, Master. The mask is muffling his voice. We have to get it off to properly interrogate him. The club. Okay. He appears not to be armed, Master. We just searched him. Alright. So I guess let's go up to the printing house. Oh, it's a missing mask. Yeah, the last scene was the rebirth ritual. Where the 2 women were killed. Alright, so this is where the mask came from. We've got, what, high and low tides? At, 8 o'clock? Like at 8 o'clock at night, it's high tide. 8 o'clock in the morning, it's low tide. Maybe? Educational Pictures for Little Putra by Spider. Okay, here's the Pajak people. And this is the spider and a butterfly. They're drinking wine. And we're doing some magic, right? We've got like a wand and a hat. Just saw an email from one of the participants that says they lost track of time and would like to join a different session. Let's go. Oh, goodness. So maybe this is the spider and the butterfly, and is one of these like a cricket or something? I don't know. Okay. So we've got, this is an explanation of Pajak though, right? The centaur can defeat the archer. Oh wait, no, this is The centaur can defeat the archer. The archer can kill the peasant. The peasant... I thought the boar could kill the peasant, though. I don't remember. Alright. Oh, maybe spider is like... Spider, and maybe this is Putra? Little Putra. Maybe this is the butterfly now that it's older. It's teaching magic to somebody. Somebody is like being puppeted. Somebody with a green crown and a pink crown. I wonder if this is like the son and the daughter. The spider is like puppeting everything and he's pulling up something from the hat. Now the butterfly is older and we're giving a gift to the spider. And we see maybe it's our blade master and our spy master, and they look like they're kind of crying. And then the spider steals the butterfly's wings, and the butterfly and the spy master are upset. Oh, interesting. Okay. Let's see what else is here. We've got youngster. Ah, these old Lemurians are impenetrable. My spies report that a young Lemurian, Zbiri Kara, has arrived in the city. He is the son of the Lemurian priest Yupik Kara. He probably does not know much about their old culture, but apparently has amazing pajak skills. The artifact. More and more evidence has led me to believe that the Lankan legend about the Fountain of Youth on a secret island and the rumors about the Forbidden Golden Idol refer to the same thing. Lemurians are extremely skeptical about their technological past. Skeptical? Is that supposed to be skeptical? Skeptical? The topic is completely taboo in their society, which could be related to the downfall of their empire. They are reluctant to reveal the locations of their ancient technologies, but maybe in the future and I can acquire some leverage. And then Lemurians. They have forced my hand with their conservative stubbornness. I will not let these old mystics sabotage the 7C Company needs. It is time to invest in some creative research and see if I can find more about their secretive rituals and what makes them tick. And then we have a green heart with a minus and a plus. What a peculiar principle, life for life. If you do something good or bad to Lemurian, he is obliged to return the same amount back. Is it really that black and white, or is there some diplomatic leeway? It kind of makes me think about the golden idol. Like, whatever you increase, you also have to decrease, or vice versa. Alright. Friday, November 22nd, 8 a.m., meeting with the nephew of the bookworm. 10 a.m., pick up the pistol from the repairman. 2 p.m., buy supplies for the boat trip. 6, meeting with the double widower. 8, rehearse the escape plan. 10 p.m., meeting with the money bag. 1 a.m., meeting with the old butterfly. 6 a.m., meeting with the green boy. Okay. And here's a key. This looks like the key that's probably for that lock that's around the mask. I'm ready to settle my debt to you. I will arrive on Friday at the time you specified. Please be alone. This is so much information. Common guards. Cuts and master strikes with the longsword by Paul Weber. Okay, it's a book. Okay. Common guards, cuts, and master strikes. There we go. Will of the Demon by Isidore Dux. When Crabs Attack by Jan Visser. Proof of Life After Death by Mahesh. Lemurian Legends by John Swinley. Seven Leaves Poetry by Samantha Offray. Master of Library says we are commissioning prints of these titles. Sure. Alright, and then we've got Palace Guard. Special Guard. Oh, here we go. Subadar, Hemedar, Havildar. Royal Army, Royal Navy, Special Guard, Palace Guard. So we'll have to figure out who those two guys are down there. Yeah. What is up? Whoa! Oh my gosh. This is a huge chapter. Oh, but I have 40 out of 40 clues? What is happening right now? Okay. Alright, what's this? Okay, here's the... it's so much. I got, like, instantly overwhelmed there. Okay, so this is the Tatiana Printing House, right? Sure, great. We've got this guy. He's been hatcheted. The man is not breathing. Makes sense. Curved sword of the Clean Blade. Tonight during the operation, we will practice an old Lankan code. Imagine what the picture represents. In the sentence, count to the word matching that number. Okay, imagine what the picture represents. So, like, this looks like 2 axes. In the sentence, count to the word matching that number. So, guard front door? Guard the front door? Okay. Which is what it looks like he was doing. There's a bunch of scooters. Why are there a bunch of scooters? Alright, I guess let's go up for a second. So we've got those 3 that we've been to. We've got something here. Oh, this isn't as bad as I thought. These are just individual clues. We got a large cloak. It looks like a Yoshi print. Somebody had a fake beard. And a red scooter. Got whatever's happening up here. 30 Ser. Basket maximum load 4 vases. Basket maximum load 4 vases. I can't tell if these are supposed to be even, like if each vase is 30 Ser. Because then 4 would be 120, so that's the limit on how heavy a person could be, I guess. They came down here in the basket, and then they walked through the red paint. They got it on their feet. It looks like they were barefoot, as you can see their toes. And then it looks like they walked down here, but what's happening over here? Oh, so right now it's somewhere between high and low tide. So if it went from 1 to 12, this will tell me what time it is because of how many hours have gone by since high tide or low tide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so it's halfway between 8 and 8. So it's 4 in the morning, or at night, or whatever hour it is. All right. Okay, let's open up the thinking panel and see what we get hit with. Oh, okay. So I gotta figure out who the fake, I think this is a fake spider. I think they, like, framed somebody and locked him in the mask. I think we gotta find out who the real spider is. Find out who the fake spider is. I guess find out who this guard is. Spider created a situation where he blanks blank, therefore blank blank, the secret of blank, golden idol to the blank, maybe? To help the Seven Seas Company, the spider blank the blank of the blank blank at the Raja's court. Oh, is that the ritual? Of the let's see. The spider ambushed, instigated, saved, sabotage, help the Seven Seas Company, the spider instigated the sabotage of the rebirth ritual at the Raja's court, but blank blank settled it. Oh, that's probably you pick. When he revealed, he had some kind of secret. When he revealed, oh, maybe it's like the hatch or something, like it was the location of the hatch door, maybe? Close. Oh, maybe the location of the golden idol? Okay. So to help the Seven Seas Company, the spider instigated the sabotage of the rebirth ritual at the Raja's court. But Yupik settled it when he revealed the location of the golden idol to the Raja. So the Raja, because that ritual, the rebirth ritual, failed, he was like, we need a life for a life. I'm going to kill your son, Zubiri. And Yupik was like, here, I'll give you some secret info. So now we know that the secret info he gave him was the location of the golden idol. So I kind of feel like maybe this is Zubiri and Yupik? Maybe? And then maybe the hat is the golden idol? Because that's like the magic thing, right? Maybe not. I'm just curious to see what would happen. Okay, maybe it's not the golden idol, but it is... Maybe it's the rebirth ritual? Okay. Because that's kind of what it looked like on this thing. So, okay. Oh, I wonder if the spider is Oberon. So, here is where we're playing Pajak. Here is Zubiri. And here is, he's getting wine from somebody, and he's talking about the rebirth ritual. Then, we're here at the rebirth ritual. Here's the princess. She ends up dying. Here is, Yupik, Zubiri's dad. Here is the son who's being manipulated by the spider to put the poison in. Why do I have a feeling that the golden idol is like the monkey's paw? Yeah, no matter where it goes, yeah, it brings misery. So then, oh wait, no, maybe the spider is the Raja? Because that would mean Yupik is giving a gift to the spider, and he's giving him maybe the gift of the location of the golden idol. And so the Raja's like, haha, I'm flying away. Or it's Oberon, or... I mean, Albert Cloudsley, we know Albert Cloudsley is the one who ends up with it. He pushes Oberon off that cliff at the very beginning. Okay. And then we gotta figure out who the fake one is, and then who the guard is, which we can find out from the note. Okay. The spider created a situation where he did something to somebody's something. He created a situation where he saved Zubiri Kara's life. So I think that's Oberon, maybe. That's why the Lemurians didn't want anyone to know where it actually went, because maybe they know it's cursed. That's why they've, like, kept it secret. Zubiri. Therefore... Wait. Blank, blank. Revealed the secret of the rebirth ritual to the spider. So Zubiri revealed that ritual secret to him. Yeah. So here it is. So we were playing Pajak. Everybody started killing everybody else. He saved Zubiri Kara's life, and Zubiri Kara revealed the secret of the rebirth ritual. Then this stuff happened. And then because the spider had switched, concealed, ambushed, revealed, instigated, saved... Because the spider done some action to somebody something. Somebody somethinged the blank of the blank blank location of the golden idol. Probably. Oh, maybe somebody revealed the location of the golden idol to him at Tatiana Press. However, prior to that, somebody had tipped off, I think the spy master or one of the stuff, about the maybe like location of the hatch or location of the spider. This isn't as terrible as I thought it was going to be, but it's still not great. Let's go back to explore for a hot minute. Because, what is this guy? This is Putra Soon. Prior to that, somebody had tipped off, I think, Putra Soon. Somebody had tipped him off about... Let's see. I've already shared my suspicions about the disaster of the rebirth ritual. He is one of the shareholders of the printing house. My honor does not allow me to reveal his name. Goes by the name of Spider. Plan to meet him. Let me settle my private matter, and then he's all yours. Alright, so Hemidar and Havildar. And then I will approach the front door with this Hemidar and this Havildar. I think this Hemidar and Havildar are the ones who were in the boat. And what are they wearing? They're wearing hats. Orange vest, white shirt, hat with like a single diamond. And then this one has a circle with a blue feather. So these guys are Special Guard. And it's Hemidar and Havildar of the Special Guard. Okay, so that's who is down at the boat. This guy, though, has... Every time I move, I feel like that Garfield, Quickie from Garfield. Oh, I'm in pain. I'm in real pain. Pain. Yeah. That it can be that way, like when you haven't done like a ton of physical exercise, and then you're like, I'm gonna go do something, and it definitely doesn't hurt while you're doing it, and then afterwards you're like, oh, I am not, 20 years of age anymore, and I don't feel great when I do excessive exercise. At least that's how I feel. Alright, this guy has gray hat with a symbol. No feathers or anything. So he is the Havildar, because he's got no pink floofy. So he is the Havildar who is supposed to be at the front door. Kirthi Bandara is who that guy is. Alright, so what it seems like, too, so there's a blue circle and a green circle. So we know that somebody needed to meet with the spider, who I think is, Oberon. So this says, he goes by the name of Spider, and I plan on meeting him at the printing house on November 22nd. Let me settle my private matter with him first, then he is all yours. So who had to settle a private matter with him? Like, is it Albert Cloudsley? It doesn't feel like that's right. I mean, we know it can't be this guy because he weighs too much for the basket. So he definitely couldn't be the spider. He claims to be able to switch someone's life off. Huh. That's like an interesting way of putting it. All 5 shareholders. Okay. So who else do I just need to know who this is. So is this Albert Cloudsley? I don't feel like it is. I feel like it's maybe Ruben. No. Okay, whatever it is, it's this that's incorrect, because no matter how many times I change it. Okay. Oh, is it maybe one of the other guys from the front door? Well, no, who would have been meeting him here? Educational pictures for Little Putra by the Spider. So Putra meaning Putra Soon, probably, the Spy Master. So, whoever this is, switch someone's life off? Yeah. I think that's, that feels very specific to the Golden Idol, right? Switching someone's life off. Alright, so meeting with the nephew of the bookworm, pick up the pistol from the repairman, buy supplies for the boat trip, meeting with the double widower, rehearse the escape plan, meeting with the money bag, meeting with the old butterfly, and I think we're here at like 4 a.m. Meeting with the green boy. I don't know. And they have notes on the youngster? The artifact. The problem is this stuff... Does this stuff belong to the spider? Or is this stuff that belongs to the person who was meeting with the spider? You know what I mean? And what does this have to do with anything? Yeah, I am ready to settle my debt to you. I will arrive on Friday at the time you specified. Please be alone. I am ready to settle my debt to you. Meeting with the nephew of the bookworm. Pick up the pistol from the repairman. I don't remember anybody having a pistol so far. Meeting with the double widower? Money bag, old butterfly, green boy. I feel like green boy is Zubiri. Like green meaning like young. Old butterfly is definitely the dad. You pick. Okay. Whoever this is just has like black clothes on and they're wearing one of the... I feel like whoever this is, though, is speaking Lemurian or Lankan. You know? Which we know that Albert never did. Narcissus Montalban. Claude Davreau. Wears expensive clothing. Afraid of heights, though. He wouldn't, like, go down the secret hatch, probably, if he was, like, afraid of heights. This guy has a wooden leg. That'd be really difficult to make it down the ladder. Oh, this is tough. Alright, let's see if we can maybe do some more of these. Okay, because the spider had... somebody's... what? Somebody's mask? Maybe he had stolen... Stolen's not a word. Switched? He had switched somebody's... something. I wonder if this is another one where it's like, because the spider has saved somebody's life. But this makes it feel like, because the spider had saved... Spider instigated the sabotage of the rebirth ritual. So is the... We don't even have the Raja's name. Right, none of these is the... Right? I don't think. Tonight during the... Okay. So, follow me. And this is a... Two Fluff guy. This is a Two Fluff guy. And Two Fluff guy is the Hemidar. So there's two Hemidars, two Havildars. Right? And they're all accounted for. All these people are accounted for. Because 3 of them are here, one's dead up there, and this is Umbrella Man. So 1 blue and 1 green, though.
Watch out for weird people.
It played! Yay! Watch out for weird people indeed. I've already shared my suspicions about the disaster. My honor does not allow me to reveal his name. He goes by the name Spider. I plan on meeting him at the printing house. Let me settle my private matter with him first, then he is all yours. Yeah, so it's... Is it 6 o'clock or whatever? No, because it's 12 at 8. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. 2 in the morning? Maybe? Or if it were going the other way, day into night. Nah, that would be like the afternoon, but it'd be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. So 1 or 2 in the morning. Okay. So youngster. So this is in green. So all of this is green. This is in red. Master of the library writes in red, maybe. I feel like this is important, but I don't really know how. Right, okay. So the water level is in between 6 and 7. Right? It's in between 6 and 7. So at 8 o'clock, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's like, yeah, like 1:32 in the morning. So that means we have met with the old butterfly. And we're gonna meet with the green boy. Okay. These old Lemurians are impenetrable. My spies report that a young Lemurian, Zubiri Kara, has arrived in the city. Son of the priest, probably does not know much about their old culture. Apparently has amazing Pajak skills. This is about the golden idol. And the fact that... Oh, maybe in the future I can acquire some leverage. So maybe the leverage was saving Zubiri's life. So what is this part? I will not let these old mystics sabotage the 7C companies. Invest in some creative research. See if I can find out about their secretive rituals. So this was maybe Oberon saving Zubiri's life. Finding out about the rebirth ritual. And then what peculiar principle, life for a life. If you do something good or bad, he's obliged to return the same amount back. So if he were to sabotage the ritual, he knows that by killing somebody, they would want to take a life for a life, and so they would have to do something in return. Is it really that black and white, or is there some diplomatic leeway, which we know there is? He was able to give the Raja secrets in exchange for not killing Zubiri. I am ready to settle my debt to you. I will arrive on Friday at the time you specified. Please be alone. This feels like it's from the other person to the spider, because it's not written in that green ink. Alright, I don't know. Alright, maybe because the spider had saved Zubiri Kara's life. Then you pick Kara revealed the location of the golden idol to him at... No, that doesn't make sense. Get out of here. Because... something. So somebody would have revealed the location of the golden idol to him. So somebody owes the spider a debt. I am ready to settle my debt to you. I will arrive on Friday at the time you specified. Please be alone. So maybe somebody owed the spider a debt, and to repay that debt that he owed them, he revealed the location of the golden idol. Because the spider had switched somebody's clothing, switched somebody's mask, switched somebody's something. However, prior to that, somebody, whoever this person is, tipped off Putrasoon about the... Is this the location of the hatch? Because that's like the information he had, right? About the hatch there. The location of the... Like, location of the meeting. Location of the hatch. We gotta figure out who this is. We tried Ruben Hendricks, and we tried... Unless this is... I can't imagine. Is this, like... No. It's not Albert Cloudsley. Because I'm not making things more wrong by putting them in here. Versus if I did like this. Yeah. So we gotta figure out who this is. So it's somebody... Narcissus Montalban, maybe? No. So I tried Albert Cloudsley, I tried Narcissus Montalban, I tried Claude Davreau, I tried Oberon, or I haven't tried Oberon Geller, but he's in the other one. Ruben Hendricks. Are they both Oberon Geller? No. Yeah, that's more wrong. So, who is this person? Siva Udawat? Oh, is it the Master of the Archive and Library, Siva Udawat? Is that who's in there? Oh, it could be Yupik or Zubiri. That is true. That's real. I didn't even think about that. It could be... I wonder if it's Yupik? Because the spider had saved Zubiri's life. Yeah. I think that's correct. So because the spider had saved Zubiri's life, then Yupik also revealed to him, because he clearly met with Yupik, otherwise why would Yupik be here? He revealed the location of the Golden Idol to him and Tatiana Press. However, prior to that, Yupik had tipped off Putra Sud about the location of the hatch, or the location of the idol, or... door? The hatch? The door of the hatch? Let's just see. Yeah. Becomes more wrong. Okay. So because... So Yupik is the one who knew about the location of the Golden Idol. So he revealed that location to the Raja. He also revealed it to Oberon, the spider, because Oberon, again, saved his son's life. So he revealed the information to both guys who saved his son's life. But prior to that, I think it's something about the location of... I already said location of the idol, right? Location of the... about the sabotage of the ritual? Nope, we're more wrong. Two or fewer slots is incorrect. It felt like something was weird there when I switched that one. So this means 3 or more things are incorrect. Oh, that says Yupik. That should say Zubiri. There we go. Okay. So whatever it is, it's this bottom section. Prior to that, Yupik Kara had tipped off Putra about the... I think it's... Maybe it's location of the hatch and I just had it wrong. No. Location of the door. Door of the hatch. Sabotage of the ritual? What did that note say again? I've already shared my suspicions about the disaster of the rebirth ritual. He's one of the shareholders. Okay. So he already told him about the rebirth ritual. Goes by the name of Spider, and I plan to meet him at the printing house. Maybe it's the maybe it's the location of the spider. Maybe Oberon Geller tipped them off to trick them? Maybe. Hang on. There we go. Okay. So because the spider saved Zubiri's life, Yupik revealed the location of the Golden Idol to him at Titiana Press. However, prior to that, Yupik tipped Putra's son off about the location of the spider. So he's like, I'm going to meet with the spider. We send this information to the spy master in case something happens to me. But in turn, Oberon basically stole Yupik's wings or something. And he got away from the both of them. So, maybe Putra soon had planned to ambush. Yeah, Yupik got tricked into the mask somehow. Putra soon had planned to ambush Oberon Geller after the meeting, or it could be Yupik. But Blank had warned somebody with an encoded message. I mean, we know that somebody warned Kirthi Bandara with an encoded message. So he forced somebody to do something and wear a mask. So he forced, maybe you pick Kara to switch clothing and wear a mask. Okay. And then maybe this was Putra. So maybe Putra had planned to ambush Oberon Geller after the meeting, or either that or you pick Kara. But Putra's son had warned Kirthi Bandara, the guy at the front door, with an encoded message. So Oberon forced Yupik Kara to switch clothing and wear a mask. So Yupik was caught as he left through the hatch. Meanwhile, Oberon Geller left through the door. He killed Kirthi Bandara and escaped. Left through the door. Okay. I think we're close. Putra had planned to, I feel like ambushes, right? Right, because this is Zubiri, or this is Yupik's note to Master Putra saying, hey, I already have my suspicions about this, and then there's this guy. And so Putra had this plan, so Putra soon planned to ambush, literally ambush, the ambush of the spider, planned to ambush Oberon Geller the spider after the meeting at Titiana Press, but maybe, oh wait, hang on. I'll bet Oberon Geller planned to maybe, yeah, somebody warned Oberon. Yeah. Maybe? So somebody warned him. Maybe, no. Hang on. So let's put ambush back in there. Oh wait, ambush is in there. Somebody. Putra. Oh, I was like, where is his name? Okay, so Putra soon had planned to ambush Oberon Geller after the meeting at Titiana Press, but somebody had warned Oberon with an encoded message. So who warned Oberon Geller? Maybe Albert? No. Okay, but maybe it's Yupik? Maybe Yupik warned him? Oh, maybe Zubiri warned him? No. Kirti? Oh, wait. No, wait. Hang on. I get it now. Alright. Guard will attack after Lemurian leaves. Because it's 2 swords, 1 mask, 3 crabs, 4 eyes, 1 thing. So guard will attack after Lemurian leaves. So it was the master of the library, who we know is Siva Udawat. So Siva warned Oberon. I knew that had to come in somehow. Alright, the Lemurian priest had hoped to fulfill his honor-bound duty by revealing the location of the golden idol to Oberon Geller before allowing Putrasun to ambush and arrest him. So he's like, okay, I'll pay back what I owe you, saved my son's life, I'll give you the location of the golden idol. But he didn't really want him to have that information, so he made sure that Putra was going to ambush him. But Oberon had been forewarned by the master of the library, so he forced Yupik to exchange clothing at gunpoint. That's why he'd picked up the gun and everything and made him wear a mask. While Putra's people were distracted by the masked Yupik, Oberon, disguised as the priest, killed the guard and escaped with the map. Listen, Albert. Oh, it's Albert. Ah, and it's Oberon. I hold a proposition of business. Thank you for playing the Spider of Lanka! So the Spider of Lanka was Oberon Geller the whole time. Oh, that one was good. That was really cool. It's definitely harder, though. What's this? Oh, that's just the thank you. It's definitely difficult, though, to... Yeah, it did not end well for him, because he ends up getting pushed off the cliff by Albert. It's a little hard, though, because in the main game, we had a lot more time, and the cases were definitely easier in the beginning, and then you could build up the knowledge of, like, who everybody is, so you didn't have to look as much, versus that one where it's like, here's 3 pretty hefty things to solve, and it's almost entirely brand new information aside from 2 characters. Alright, let's go ahead and start the Lemurian Vampire. Let's see how this is. This is the other DLC for the original Case of the Golden Idol game. The Lemurian Vampire. Alright. Let's see what's going on here. Oh. It's too dangerous to approach the island in the storm, most radiant Raja. Oh, it's the Raja and his son. And they're going after maybe the Golden Idol? We must. I am out of time. He probably wants to make himself younger. I hear and obey. Okay. The enigmatic exploration in a harmonious island commune. Ooh, okay. Alright. Let me see if I've got tissues. I'm gonna blow my nose real quick. Alright, that's a little bit better. Trying not to be super sniffly. Trying not to make a bunch of gross, sick people noises, but happens. Alright. Have you forgotten about the importance of sharing? These poor souls have barely survived their ordeal in the storm. We should welcome them to our village, feed them, and tend to their wounds. Okay, hang on. Before we do anything else here, let's go back over here, and let's take a look at this shipwreck.
Stay beautiful.
Stay beautiful. Finished folding all my laundry, putting it away, and picking up all my trash and clothes. Now I'm microwaving lasagna. that sounds really good. Yeah, I did. What did I say? It was 6 loads of laundry yesterday, and I think we've done like 2 today. We were like super behind, on laundry. It was insane because it was 3 loads of dark clothes, 1 load of light clothes, 1 load of baby clothes, 1 load of some of the stuff for the bed. So like the mattress cover, one of the small blankets that I sleep with, and like our light pillow covers. Yeah, we've been sick and have a small child. Yeah, so like anytime, like if the baby's diaper leaks, that's like a sheet and a mattress cover every single time that happens, which is fairly often sometimes. Just because like he really likes to drink milk before he goes to bed, and if he sleeps late in the morning or whatever, like sometimes he'll like wiggle weird and it just like leaks. Which is not like the fault of the diaper. It's just it's full. It's full when we take it off of him in the morning because he sleeps all throughout the night. But he's not really big enough for the next size diaper up yet. I don't know. Maybe we'll see. But yeah, so like we have to do, and he gets dirty. Like anytime I take him to the park, anytime I feed him, if I feed him peaches, dude, face down, he'll put his face in the bowl of peaches and then will be dripping peaches all over himself. Like literally puts his whole face in the bowl. It's hilarious, but also like we should change that boy's clothes at least once or twice a day. So he always has like a load of laundry ready to go, like all the time. And then yeah, where we were sick, like I was out of, I don't think I had like any clean underwear yesterday. Like I had to wait until I did a load of laundry. Plus like, yeah, clothes that I wear, the baby gets me dirty during the day. My husband wears outfits to work every day. We wear pajamas every day. Like it was just a lot, and especially where I'd been sick. Normally I keep up with it more during the week, and keep it going, but last week I didn't have it in me. It was a lot of laundry. But then like it's also to the point where I gotta wash the bed sheets, because the bed sheets we have on there need to be changed. We have like 6 towels for me and my husband, so that we have towels to go through, and we have one for each of us, so three towels each, and plus hand towels. And it was just like, hey, it's time for a load of towels, which we don't do very often, but they build up. Same thing with like, well, we have to do a load of all the cleaning rags. So we have like kitchen towels, towels for cleaning, towels for dusting, towels for mirrors, towels for, just like a bunch of different cleaning stuff. And it was like, okay, we need to do that load of laundry, which doesn't happen like every week. It happens like once a month. But yeah, it was just time for, it was basically like all of that building up. All right, so we have the shipwreck. So this is maybe the Raja's ship, it looked like, that was heading for the island. So let's see what's going on here. Please do not harm us. We barely survived the storm. We are unarmed and come in peace. This is January 10th, 1741. It is day 55 of my imprisonment. We have been at sea for 2 weeks. And apparently Monkey Paw Island is within reach. What was that you were saying, White Star Witcher, about the Monkey Paw? Monkey Paw Island is within reach. Today, Blade Master G played some Pajak with me and shared his stories of conquest. There is something noble about this man. January 11th, it's day 56 of my imprisonment. We were on course to arrive at the island tomorrow. However, a storm is brewing, so I expect we will be delayed a day or 2. Tissa continues to promise me riches in exchange for secrets pertaining to the Fountain of Youth. So this is Zubiri. Maybe Zubiri and his father were imprisoned. And they played some Pajak. We know that Zubiri likes to play Pajak, but Tissa continues to promise me riches in exchange for secrets pertaining to the Fountain of Youth. And we know that the Fountain of Youth has something to do with the Golden Idol, and Tissa is the prince. So, okay. And that kind of looks like Zubiri, but it's a little hard because we didn't see his face a whole ton. My prince, you are alive. It is thanks to karma that we have evaded death and have been brought to the same beach. So maybe that kid is the prince? Jayan. Oh, Jayan G. This is the Blade Master. I entrust you with guarding and ensuring the safety of the Lemurian priest's son, Zubiri Kara. The old priest shared with me the secrets of the Fountain of the Youth, but I suspect he may have disclosed more valuable information to his son, Raja. Okay, so this is the Blade Master. Yeah, he's the prince. My father is dead, Jayan. I am the last of the Gamini family. Now you serve only me as my royal Blade Master. You must address me as Raja. How do they know that he's dead? My father is dead. Is he dead? Alright. So then they met these guys. Who are you? Why have you come to our peaceful island? We got a big wooden staff. Maybe this is like the chief. And then, have you forgotten about the importance of sharing? These poor souls have barely survived their ordeal in the storm. We should welcome them to our village, feed them, and tend to their wounds. Alright, and we can go up! Alright, so, yeah, this is the island from the very beginning of the game. Oh, they got cool stuff going on in here. This is the cliff, though, right? The cliff where you can see the two islands. It's the thumb of something. What's this? Oh... Okay. Oh, I need 35 clues. Alright, so we're back here on the beach. This is like in the morning. This is like midday. What's going on midday? Okay. Alright, I guess we'll start here because we can see at least Blade Master G. Yes, I did his Virilis asked and brought the repair materials to Vito's swelling. Hang on. Let me get some people in here. This is Jayanji. This is Zubiri Kara. This is Tisagamini. Maybe this is Virilis. Because he was like the chief. He looked like the chief. Maybe. That's just a thought. I did as Virilis asked and brought the repair materials to Vito's dressing. But tell me, are those really rubies and sapphires and golden coins that the children are playing with? You don't need to know how to read, silly. Just look at the pictures. They all make sense. Auntie isn't scary compared to Stirna. Stirna told my mom off yesterday and my mom cried. What's the other kid saying? Okay, we should stop playing. I have to practice our history tiles or Aunt Lavu won't be happy with me. I wish I knew how to read so I could order them by their names. And then he said, you don't need to know how to read, just look at the pictures, they all make sense. And Auntie isn't scary compared to Sterna. Okay. Community. Sentinel. Okay. Okay. We can come back and look at these if we need to. Alright, who's this? You mean those shiny bits and pieces? They are scattered around everywhere. Mata taught us that the children can play with these trinkets as long as they are big enough so the children cannot choke on them. So that's interesting. Like, clearly they have, like, riches and jewels, but it means nothing to them. They're just like, ah, toys for kids. Oh, here we go. That really doesn't look like him. Even the senior villagers have to work for their food despite their age. But I haven't seen that old man do anything useful around here. Is he sick? This old man, maybe? Thank you for your kind words, but it was a short vote. Sometimes they do bicker only because they have the best interests of our commune at heart. What did she say? Sometimes I think that Kula votes against Momgo just to spite him. They really shouldn't drag you into every small decision. They should be trying to reduce your stress. It's short. Oh my goodness gracious. These are huge cases. So be respectful, Tissa. In time you will learn our ways. Can you stop pushing this empty cart around and do some real work? Zarna will not be happy if you continue to shirk your duties, and you will not get supper. Zarno. Is this Zarno? Is he like the leader? Sometimes I think that Kula votes against Momgo just to spite him. They really shouldn't drag you into every small decision. They should be trying to reduce your stress. Thank you for the kind words, but it was a short vote. Sometimes they do bicker. Okay. Okay, are these our leaders? I agree with Lavu and vote against as well. We have enough disruption for the people who washed up on shore. We do not need more change. I have enough on my plate with all 3 newcomers being my responsibility. Okay, so there's 5 votes. 2 voting yay, 3 voting no. And everybody has some initials. Okay. Do you think maybe he's KZ because he has, like, blonde hair? And maybe, like, somebody has green eyes or something? I don't know. I'm glad that Sutul agreed with me. No good ever comes from pointless tinkering. We should focus on the stability of our commune and leave things that work well alone. So, children in the commune. 1 1-year-old, 3 3-year-olds, 2 5-year-olds, 6 older than 9 years. Okay. She has some kind of, like, plants with her. I'm glad that Sutul agreed with me. So, she is in this no thank you box. I agree with Lavu and vote against as well. Okay, so this might be Lavu. Lavu, Sutul, and somebody else voted against. Stop complaining, Verlis. I have more people to take care of than you, and I manage it just fine. Maybe this is Verlis? I have more people to manage than you, and maybe she's in charge of the children? There's this guy. Alright, if this is the result of the vote, I will stop my experiments with the yams, but I still believe I could get something tasty and new in a couple generations, which would increase the variety of our food. Now, can we talk about the issue of the lazy newcomer? Okay, so this guy is experimenting with yams. Maybe he's trying to, like, grow a new variety of yam. Still believe I could get something tasty and new in a couple generations, which would increase the variety of our food. I was trying to see if I can look at his, like, belt. Stop complaining, Verlis. I have more people to take care of than you, and I manage it just fine. Okay, and then there's this guy. This guy also voted. So they have, like, a council of 5 people. Sometimes I think that Kula votes against Mungo just to spite him. Kula votes against somebody's last name is Mungo. Okay. So I don't think this... I think this is maybe Verilis. I'm glad that Sutul agreed with me. No good ever comes from pointless tinkering. Kula. Somebody's last name is Kula, or somebody's first name is Kula, somebody's last name is Mungo. Okay, oh, there's this. Here we go. Valley commune laws. Big decisions are voted on by the whole commune. Smaller decisions are decided or voted on by the council members. So this is the council. If the council vote is tied, whoever is available from the commune joins the vote. Council responsibilities. Guardian of males represents and cares for the males of the commune. Guardian of females represents and cares for the females of the commune. Guardian of agriculture is responsible for farm work and food allocation. The worst part about having to make dinner is, or about making dinner is having to wait for it to cool before I can eat it. Yeah. And guardian of children is responsible for health and education of all young. So whoever this lady is, she is the one who's responsible for the children. I have enough on my plate with all 3 newcomers being my responsibility. All 3... So glad I checked my following time. I would have missed Golden Idol. No worries. We're working on the DLC. So this guy, if all 3 newcomers are his responsibility, he has to be the guardian of the males because all 3 newcomers are males. Stop complaining, Verilis. I have more people to take care of than you, and I manage it just fine. So she's probably the guardian of the females. Making this guy guardian of agriculture. Because he's got the yams. And then the other guy is just a guy from the commune, because these guys were tied. So this guy is... Oops, somebody. This guy... Okay. Okay. So Guardian of Females is Rillis. This old man is the one... Order the tiles chronologically... Uh-huh. Okay. Alright, we gotta put these tiles in order. Okay. So, there's some kind of monster emerges. So I'm just gonna play around with these with the tower. So he emerges from tower. Putting the tiles in order was the one thing I was able to do without cheating when I played. So there's a hole, he emerges and he zaps one kid. He emerges from the tower and he's zapping all the kids. There's a sentinel? Maybe? Maybe he discovers protection? Something about community. But I feel like you have to... Wrinkle brains. We haven't cheated once. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. It's a lot, though. It's a lot of brain wrinkling. By we, I mean mostly Paris. Okay, so we have maybe some Lemurians. No, let's maybe banishes. I'm kind of trying to get these into like some groups here. So we got these dwellers. So something happened here where the guys in gray were chased away. This is probably one of the first things that happens. Right, so they get chased away. They get banished. They become Lemurians. And they become dwellers of the island. No, before that, they're ancestors. Dwellers. Right, so they get chased away. They sail to this new island. They're the Lemurian people. They go from the beach into the center of the island, and there they become dwellers. And then maybe something emerges from the tower. It starts making a rampage around town. And the sentinel discovers some kind of protection with the community. Okay, cool. So, okay. So the Lemurians sailed over to this island. They became dwellers. Something emerged from a tower, started killing everybody. And then this sentinel guy found a mask that he was able to put on, which deflected its, like, evil bolts. And then he's like, get in there, you evil man. Got it. And that's the history of what these guys are doing on the island. Okay. Let's keep exploring, because we don't even have all the clues yet. So let's keep schmoving here. Oh, Stirna. I didn't grab that name. I was like, what did I miss here? Auntie isn't scary compared to Stirna. Stirna told my mom off yesterday, and my mom cried. So maybe Stirna is the guardian of women? Sutul. Could be a last name. Lavu. Can only be a first name. Interesting. Okay. And this guy was like, Auntie Lavu won't be happy with me. So we know that Lavu is a woman. I agree with Lavu. And vote against as well. So is this Virilis? The problem is all these letters are like the same letters. The only letter that's different here, so we have V's, we have S's, we have K's. So we have a Z that's different, we have an L that's different. Those are not shared. So whoever Lavu is, that is their first name. And it could be Lavu Mumgo, Lavu Mata, Lavu something. You know what? Let's keep exploring for a hot minute over here, because we still have more. Here's Zubiri. What is that scrawled on the wall? Yesterday that wall was clear. Yeah, something is like popping up. They have like ancient technology. Day 13 on the island. Kruplu was very excited to tell me everything about the purple peas. Pause. Kruplu. Kruplu is agriculture man. It's fascinating that with very little tending, they provide so much nutrition to everyone in the Valley Commune. I enjoyed chatting with him because people are somewhat secretive here. They're probably the guardian of children, right? Like, if she's yelling at kids to learn their history. Oh, yeah. Probably. Probably. So we think this is Lavu? Maybe this is Virilis? Maybe I had that right. Because she was like, I have more people to manage. So maybe there are just more women than men. And this is Anti-Lavu. And then we think maybe Sterna is like the angry lady. And this is Kruplu. We'll see what that looks like. Day 14 amazes me how harmonious and calm life is in the village. Every adult has to work no matter their lifespan, but it is not arduous. Perhaps this is how life should always be. Who are these people? They are Lemurians, but I have not heard their dialect anywhere. Locals are enigmatic about their history, but I overheard a child chanting. The Exodus came first, then finding of the accursed, last tragedy dispersed. Okay, if we hadn't already solved, that would probably be our clue. Tomorrow your incantation expires, Vito. Okay. Once you have lived here long enough, you will understand. I'm sorry I have to run. Kula gave me lots of tasks today. I better not cross her. So maybe it's Sterna, Kula Sterna? What'd I say? Kula Sterna? KS? Okay, maybe she's Kula Sterna. She voted for the peas. And this guy, Kruplu Zarno, voted for the peas. And these guys were like, yo, you gotta stop experimenting. Oh, yams. Yams. You gotta stop experimenting with the yams. Because... yes, I did as Virilis asked. So, yeah, he's the guardian of the men and brought the repair materials to Vito's dwelling. Repair materials to Vito's dwelling. Okay, let's finish working on this then. Okay, so... wait, hang on. So this... okay, sometimes I think that Kula votes against Momgo just to spite him. So somebody's last name is Momgo. So Virilis Momgo. And sometimes I think Kula votes against him. So Kula being the lady. So his last name is Momgo. Meaning that her last name might be Mata. Yeah, to spite him. Yep. Okay. So, Lavu Mata. She's the guardian of the children. Krupluzarno is the guardian of the agriculture. Kula Sterna is in charge of our ladies. And Verlis Momgo is in charge of our men. So VM, KS, KZ, LM, SV. So Sutul Vito is the guy who joined to break the vote. Okay. Okay. Somebody went to the... community? Maybe? Somebody went to the something and spoke the incantation? Tomorrow your incantation expires, Vito. So Vito, Sultul Vito, went to the something and spoke the incantation. Because according to the local tradition, whenever the... something endangers the community, probably, the sentinel goes and discovers the... no. Damn, you are way smarter than me. I am impressed. Oh, thank you. This is like a lot of logic is constantly like running through my brain when I'm doing these. And it's hard because I feel like I do a pretty good job, but still, I always feel like when I'm streaming, because I'm always looking at chat, looking to check to make sure that everything's going well, I feel like I'm never quite like 100% focused in. Okay, who died? Somebody died? Oh. Somebody died. Oh, after the incantation was spoken, the golden idol was activated to reduce lifespan, maybe? I'm still missing 4 clues. Oh, we haven't even done the rest of the day. Thank you, Fairy Orb. We haven't done this part, the evening. It's 33 out of 35. I'm missing 2. Still need 2 words. Goodness gracious. All right. So now we're all like, oh, and something's happening here, and we are, we're the Sentinel. Oh no. Nagana Bringad Bulbazura. Oh, they died. Nagana Bringad Bulbazur. It's the idol. It's the idol. Oh, snippy snappy. It was Golden Idol. This is the reduced lifespan thing from the base game. After the incantation was spoken, the Golden Idol was reduced, or was activated to reduce lifespan, and someone died. So the question is, who is the Sentinel? It was somebody wearing long white sleeves, maybe? And they had that symbol. Ooh, dang. Somebody wearing like a white dress? Ooh, dang. Nobody, at least right now, is wearing all long sleeves. Everybody's wearing the same thing. So maybe they put whoever that is in some kind of ceremonial outfit. Okay. So Sutul Vito went to the tower and spoke the incantation because according to local tradition, whenever the something endangers the community, I feel like it's the Sentinel, goes and banishes the blank to the blank, banishes something to the tower? 'Cause all my gray words are here. Tomorrow your incantation expires. Vito. Krupa is excited to tell me about the peas. Everything's going great. Okay. Can we see the gray words again? Yeah, give me just a second. Cool, give me, okay. Oh, no, this is super helpful. Shiny bits and pieces. They're all trinkets. Sarno will not be happy if you continue to shirk your duties. Okay, alright. Here's our gray word. So Sutula Vito went to the maybe tower, went to the community and spoke the incantation. Is according to local tradition, whenever the brute possibly endangers the community, the sentinel goes and banishes the... It could be sentinel endangered. It absolutely could, yeah. And maybe somebody banishes the sentinel to the tower. Maybe the community goes and okay. So he went to the... Maybe Sutula Vito went to the tower and spoke the incantation because according to local tradition, whenever the sentinel endangers the community goes and banishes the sentinel to the tower until the next time. Oh, I have no idea who dies. Somebody did. I don't know. Brillis, maybe? No. It could also be Sutul. But if you look, I don't think so. I think it's a woman. Because it looked like everybody here... I don't know. These kind of all look like women. Maybe? They're all wearing... Let's see. They're all wearing skirts. Everybody's wearing skirts. No, maybe it's not all women. It's kind of hard to tell. It's them. These guys are following these two. So maybe it's one of these two that these are following. So it looks like those same... These look all like the same kind of persons. Like the exact same haircut. Sam, what are we doing here? Whoever has the blonde short hair has a string. And it's like, death beyond this line. And they have... Yeah, like they weren't adjusting and threatened the community. But is this one of our people? Like the newcomers? You know what I mean? Like, is it Jayan? Right? Did Jayan die? No, they don't have like a distinctive skin color. Like they're all kind of like varying shades. And it's also like in the evening, like our guys are maybe like a little bit paler. But it's really hard to tell. I mean, he's Lemurian, but the Lonkins... And I'm guessing this is correct about Sutula Vito because, like, for example, yeah, that doesn't make it more or less wrong. But he's the one who has, like, the... Yeah, we have something else. We have something messed up. He went to the tower... This guy went to the tower and spoke the incantation, right? Because that's what this is kind of telling us. Tomorrow your incantation expires. And he did the incantation... Because according to local tradition, whenever the... Maybe community endangers something else? Whenever... I feel like it has to be. Whenever the dweller endangers the community... Because it banishes the dweller to the tower. Banishes the... Whatever. I feel like the sentinel is really there to protect them. Community goes and... Alright, what verbs do we have here? We have banishes, emerges, and discovers, right? These three right here. These, brute, dweller, sentinel, these are like people that we have. I guess Lemurian are people as well. Alright, yeah, I'm not convinced that I have the person right here. I mean, it could be anybody. Could be Tissa because he's lazy and they were talking about what are we gonna do with that lazy guy, right? Isn't that? Be respectful, you will learn our ways. Can you stop pushing this empty cart around and do some real work? Oh, we could literally have everything wrong, absolutely. Maybe they sacrificed Tissa because he was lazy, and then the guys in the hut were also like, "What? Can we talk about the issue of the lazy newcomer? Like he's just pushing around like an empty cart." All right. Whenever the dweller endangers the community goes and I feel like banishes something to the tower, or because otherwise it would be and they discover the something to the something. That doesn't make sense. So and emerges the blank to. I feel like banishes is the only word that works there. I feel confident about banishes. When they say Lemurian vampire, they mean the person who is stealing everyone's life force with the idol. That's a good thought. That's a good thought. But these people are Lemurians? Whenever the Lemurian endangers the community goes and banishes the Lemurian to the... banishes the brute to the tower? Okay, so alright, so we come here, and this is like a lot of people. Yeah, they're all Lemurians as far as I can tell. That's kind of what I thought. So here we have somebody using the golden idol to remove life. Somebody is using it to remove the life of this guy. And this guy has the helmet. Right? This guy has this helmet. So whoever this is that is in front of the tower is the sentinel. So they banish the sentinel to the tower, or they force him out there. Only the guys who wash up on the beach aren't Lemurians. Well, no, Zubiri is a Lemurian. Right, the other guys are Lankan. The prince and the blade master are Lankan, but Zubiri is a Lemurian. He's a Lemurian priest. Now, I don't know if they're still Lemurian, or if they consider themselves just like something else. We barely survived the storm. We are unarmed and come in peace. Thanks to karma that we have evaded death. Address me as Raja. Who are you? Just looking at everybody's stuff again. Yeah, at least we know the reduced life and golden. That has to be right, because I mean I only have a handful of. You could say increased death. It has to be incantation, right? That's the only thing we could speak. Spoke the incantation after the incantation was spoken. Right? It'd either be reduced lifespan or increased death. And we don't know who died. Whoever died is the Sentinel. And that's just like who found the helmet. So I don't know that Tissa would necessarily be the Sentinel. I mean, it could be... You could increase lifespan. That is true. That is true. Rapidly age them to death. Oh, not Kula. I wanted Lava, maybe. Unless they, like, sent the old man to go die, because he's already old and doesn't do much. I mean, they could have sacrificed anybody here, but I won't know. I was hoping maybe something would tell me that something else is a little off. I don't know. It could be Kruplu. But why would Kruplu Sarno? Why would the agriculture guy die? That doesn't make any sense. Increased death is very funny. It could be increase, it could be reduce. Yeah, did they old him to death? Did he get olded to death? Now why red, gray, and green, I wonder? The person is not breathing. I wonder, this has to mean something? Nagana Bringad Bol Bazur. I don't think it would be somebody from outside the village. They don't look like they get necessarily younger or older. They just like... Ugh. Is it a sacrifice? Is it a punishment? Unknown, right? Don't know. We just know that the Lemurian vampire lives in the tower. So whenever the... Something endangers the community, right? Whenever... It banishes... Maybe they banish the Lemurian to the tower? No, that doesn't make sense. Until the next time. But that is kind of what happened here, right? Because what happened here is that they left their land, came to a new island, went to the inside, became dwellers, and then out of the tower, this Lemurian vampire emerges, and with its eyeballs, like the idol, uses it to start killing people and turning them into skeletons. So it's running around going, rah, killing everybody. And then, oh my gosh, this person doesn't even have another eye. Where did his eye go? Just one eye. Right, so the monster's running around chasing all the villagers. And then this guy finds this hat. Now, I don't know if this is the tower. Yeah, does something emerge from the tower? That's a good question. So anyway, this person does the hat. The sentinel emerge from there. Anyway, he discovers this sentinel hat, right? And the guy who's being sacrificed or whatever is wearing the sentinel hat. And the sentinel hat, and this means community, right? This means community. This card. So he is like, is it dweller? Yeah, dweller emerges from tower. Yeah, so the brutes banish the Lemurian ancestors, the dweller emerges from the tower, and then the sentinel discovers community protection. So whenever the dweller endangers the community goes and banishes... They banish the dweller to the tower until the next time it emerges, right? So the dweller endangers the community by emerging from the tower. The sentinel goes, and they're like, no, dweller, get back in that tower. But we still have... Oh. I zoomed in. But we still have something wrong here. Multiple things wrong. Ooh. Oh, the sentinel goes and banishes the dweller to the tower. You're right. Okay. And it's the old man who died. So the sentinel goes. Oh, I feel like we're getting close. And banishes the Morian to the tower. We're not getting more wrong. Okay. Dweller. Out of curiosity. Hang on. Try to see what's wrong. The... Yeah, I will change the first name at the bottom. I'm just using it to, like, figure out what we have wrong. That's not changing anything. Okay, so whatever... So do we have that right then? Oh. Sutul Vaito was the designated sentinel for the Monkey Paw Island community. When the time came, in accordance with local tradition, he took up his armor and set forth to the tower. There he met his demise when the golden idol was used on him to reduce his lifespan. That was so much. Okay, so here I don't know what we're doing. Oh, that was, they were like burying him. Sutul lived like a sentinel and died like a true sentinel. And now I must ask who is ready to take his place. Oh, so who becomes the next sentinel? This must be a number. He's like the 11th sentinel or something. This is my chance. I must. As the only royal present, it is clear that I should take the title of sentinel. Homie, you're not even a prince on this island. Oh, yeah, so I figured maybe this was like 10 and a 1, so he was like the 11th sentinel, and he's been buried in this cask. Because it looked like there was like a whole line of them, yeah, where they bury all the sentinels. Okay. The Lemurian vampire strikes. Whew. Okay. He's taken the job because he doesn't... Oh, you're so smart. That's why they're like, the old man doesn't have to do anything. Because he asked about that. He's like, I see that everybody has to work despite how young or old they are. Like, why doesn't that old man have to do anything? And now we know it's because he was the sentinel. Oh, snap. Human skeleton. Do we think this is our prince? Oh. Show known information or gathered phrases. Ooh. Okay. Alright, this is impossible. The prince bolted the door from the inside after his last gift arrived, and Jayan and I stood guard the whole night in shifts. He has a stone spear and a wooden cube consisting of 2 parts. Nope, down on the floor. An overturned pot of honey and an overturned jug of fruit juice. Okay. And there's a dead rat. Rat is breathing and appears to be deeply asleep. Okay. Wait, hang on. What's this? Half-eaten fish. Okay. This is Jayan. First, just minutes ago, we knocked on the door and there was no response. Second, we became worried, so Zubiri and I forced it open. Third, the room was empty, but for the sentinel skeleton. Finally, then you started arriving. He has a stone spear, and he has a wooden cube consisting of 2 parts. We've been punished by the Tower Dweller. This is its revenge. It has turned our new sentinel to bones and escaped by its power of flight. A wooden club, and a wooden cube consisting of 2 parts. Okay. As I ran here, I did not notice it fly away while you were forcing down the door. Could it still be here, or is it long gone? Oh, she only has part of a cube, so where's the other half of her cube? Poor boy, it does indeed seem that the Dweller does not look kindly on those who wish to confront it. Now we need another sentinel. Stone knife, and a wooden cube consisting of 2 parts. Have I missed something? I was doing my morning meditation when I heard the noise. A wooden cube consisting of 2 parts. A stone knife, part of a wooden cube. So she has the other half of the other lady's wooden cube. And a necklace made of a few colorful beads. I bet one of the kids made it. Jars of honey, and big clay jugs filled with some kind of liquid. Probably fruit juice, theoretically. What's out here? An empty sack. And here's our fish, a few fried fish. So we have empty fish, but was there whatever was in here? Something maybe the mouse ate and died? Large door that has been forced open. What's... oh. At the window is a simple opening in the wall. Okay. And then out here... oh, there's like one different fish. But a lot of the other fish. Okay, there's like bubbles and stuff, sure, and then there's some kids fishing. Hey sister, look what I caught. This snapperfish hid a shiny in its mouth. I have a new playstone. Golden ring set with a diamond. Did you have a good sleep? I left before you woke up to get the best fishing spot. A dead snapperfish that had a ring in its mouth. Okay. I am well, brother. I hope Tissa learned his lesson and both will leave me alone now? I hope Tissa learned his lesson and both will leave me alone now. So she has part of a wooden cube too? I hope Tissa has learned his lesson and both will leave me alone now. Interesting. Okay, so that's down here. This is inside there. Okay. Let's see what's happening. So here's where we're burying all the people, except... yeah. I can't tell if something is missing here or not. Are you not afraid? Looking at the Dweller all the time? What if it looks right back and steals your flesh? Do you think these ancient sentinel bones will protect us? Nah, fam. Probably not. Wooden cube consisting of 2 parts. What is up with the cubes? Tower Dweller cannot act from so far away. I have been staring at it all night and nothing has happened. We need only beware if the Tower Dweller moves. Then we should run to the village and warn the sentinel. Stone spear, wooden cube. Okay, so it's her. So she was the one who was at the front of the line. Behind the sentinel, but she was the one who was standing behind the line, and she had her hands on the rope, probably to pull the sentinel back once dead. Alright, and then we've got, oh, the tower. Wait. Does the Tower Dweller look different? I can't tell. Okay. So this is daytime? No, we're on this time here. So we need to go back. Let's go back a step and see what was happening before this. So before this, Tissa's chillin'. This life is more worthy of a prince, and now I have some sweet honey to enjoy with the sweet juice. And tonight I will meet with you at last, my golden-haired beauty. That's probably the girl he was, like, harassing. Yeah, she had the leash for the sentinel. Is it set to a new thing, isn't it? It's blue instead of red. Oh. Yeah, it is set to a new thing because it doesn't have the dot. So if it initially was set to, I can't remember, reduce lifespan or increase, it's the opposite one now. Okay. So he's here and he's like, oh, I'm living a great life and tonight I'm gonna see what's up with that blonde lady. There's the honey I had. And there's my jugs of fruit juice. And there's the window. And the door is locked with a heavy latch. But there's the 2 baskets are missing. So did somebody come in and, like, deliver them? Let's go down. Okay, so that's where that is. So there's 2 guards. Here's Zubiri and Jayan. There's something strange going on here, but I am sure these extra guarding duties are an overreaction. Nevertheless, we will have to go along with it. Tomorrow we march to the tower, and the dweller will scare your village no more. So regarding... Okay, hang on. What's this person saying? It happened last night. I was walking with Kula when suddenly we saw someone run down the stairs from the platform that leads to the tower. I could not see who that was, but they were carrying a sack with something. What got added to the... Oh, okay. The night immediately before the murder, someone managed to probably steal the blank of Anne. Blank. Golden Idol. Steal the... Ooh, I don't know. Of an afraid something. Alright. Let's keep getting info. So wait. So something... This man is awful. No, absolutely awful. It's walking with Kula, and Kula is... the guardian of women. So I was walking with Kula, the guardian of women, when we saw someone run down the stairs from the platform that leads to the tower. And they couldn't see who it was. And this is the lady who is in charge of the sentinel leash. The ring that the child found in the fish is the prince's? Is it? Oh, golden ring set with a diamond. I completely overlooked that. Okay, so maybe he went out the window and then the fish ate it or him? Okay. She was wise to send you to report this. Find a partner, get 2 spears, and stand guard near the tower. If the dweller or someone in league with it can enter our village, we must be aware. Or the ring at least went out the window. Good. Then tell Momgo to come to my hut for your eggs. The basket will wait for him there. Do note that I will do this once tonight and never again. So, okay. Sahelia. So this is the girl's name. Or we'll say blonde girl, woman. Sahelia, I am glad you have finally agreed to cooperate. I understand that you want to be concealed. Do not worry, I have done as you instructed. The Een family name will not be tarnished. I am glad you have finally agreed to cooperate. Sahelia, I'm glad you have finally agreed to cooperate. I understand that you want to be concealed. Do not worry, I have done as you instructed. The Een family name will not be tarnished. Good, then tell Momgo to come to my hut for your eggs. The basket will wait for him there. So are they unhappy, maybe, that the prince became the sentinel? And so the basket is one that goes into the prince's chamber. That's probably how somebody gets in to murder him. Do note that I will do this once tonight and never again. Dare not try, Sentinel. I will peel your flesh until only bones are left. So is this panel like a message from the Tower Dweller? I will peel your flesh until only bones are left, because it's like a threat. This is kind of cool. I don't know what's happening here, but it's cool. Little like colorful waves. Alright, let's check on the tower. So again, that's just chillin'. Always follow your motto. So where is this? This is just another building? What was going on at the lake earlier in the day? There's these 2 fish and the snapper. We've caught 2 fish and the snapper. Ow. Like a shooting pain on my knee. That traitor Tissa. He and Kula have been thick as thieves in all the last votes. Oh, so the Sentinel maybe votes. He and Kula, who's the guardian of women, have been thick as thieves in all the last votes. Just this, and then 1 more basket of gifts to deliver to the Sentinel, and I am done. I hope that little gnat enjoys what I give him. Hee hee hee. Was Sahelia snuck into the prince's room in the basket? Could be. Or they snuck something else in there. Juice, honey, fish, and eggs. So maybe she supplies the eggs, or maybe, yeah, maybe she's in there. I'm gonna watch what's going on with these cube parts. That's gonna be important. I don't know how yet, but I know that it will be. Yes. First he asked us to bring him all the shiny playstones of children. That was weird. Now he is demanding fruit juice from me. He is a difficult sentinel to please. Yeah, there were no eggs in the room later. They would have been in that basket. Which, with the sack that was, like, empty. Alright. This is fruit. Fruit for fruit juice. And is it this fruit? Because that's, like, the color of the, or the shape of whatever's in there. I don't know. Red gourd. Very bitter. Cures stomachache. Spotted gourd. Seeds are good for insomnia or if someone needs to be sedated. So it's probably the spotted gourd because that mouse was, like, sleeping. Yellow short gourd. Flesh tastes bad, but seeds will work well as a sweet spice for drinks. Because it's not red, it's not yellow, so it's the spotted gourd. Local fish of the village lake. Red snapper. Vicious flesh eater. Will tear anything apart in minutes. Tasty. Green snapper. Harmless, but tastes like dung. Is that all they gave him? That's all they gave him was the green snapper in the basket. Yeah, because there's the... Okay. I understand that you want to be concealed. Do not worry, I've done as you instructed. Come to my hut for your eggs. The basket will wait for him there. Also, yeah, if the fish like flesh, that's kind of what I was thinking. So, yeah, they gave him the poopy tasting fish. I was wondering if he got thrown out into the lake and the fish ate him, and that's why the fish had the ring in his mouth, maybe? I don't know. Let's keep exploring. Let's see what's going on here. So, always follow your motto. So, this is like 0, 1, 2, or 1, 2, because it's probably like different points in line. Single point, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, great. So, this is how we count to 10. Love it. Massive, seemingly immovable stone door. So, on the other side of the stone door is always follow your motto. Dare not... Oh, dare not try, Sentinel. I will peel your flesh until only the bones are left. So somebody's able to get in here and write the spooky things. Always follow your motto. Interesting. How did the skeleton get back in the bed? Yeah, honest, good question. Alright, so here is our honey. So the honey has these thingies. These thingies are from the, fruit, right? These little like star looking doodads are from the spotted gourd. So maybe the honey has been spiked with the spotted gourd and that's what makes the mouse sleepy. Alright, I think we've looked at this stuff, so let's go back one step earlier to the morning. Or, I don't know, sometime before. Okay. Yeah, we got fish and the thing in the lake. We got Jianji. Then do not do it, beautiful Sahelia. Follow your heart. No one can make you do something that goes against your nature. You do not know how horrible it is when all the women in the village hate you. Kula invents new lies about me every day and I cannot take it anymore. But I have found someone who has agreed to help me out and solve this problem once and for all. Okay, so Kula has been making up lies about Sahelia. But she found someone who has agreed to help me out and solve this problem once and for all. Do we think it's the prince? Because the prince is like, I'll see you tonight, my blonde-haired beauty. I don't see anything else on this one. Oh, okay. So here's our new sentinel, and here is the council. Mottos. Oh, so do not forget your motto. Protect the weak, we listen, we plan, we organize. The diligent shall have full bellies, and always preserve the ancient practice. Interesting. I think the prince and Kula are making up lies together, and the prince seems to like Sahelia, but she isn't interested. I agree, yeah. Okay. Oh, that's true, because she was like, oh, yeah, I'm taking care of them, or whatever. I remember nothing from when I played, I'm just guessing. Cool. Appreciate it. Enough of this. We must strike and bring down that monster at last. Let's go to war with it. So, let's start here. too long we have lived in fear of our lives. I am your new sentinel. I say that the next time I am summoned to deal with the tower dweller, I will not just banish it, but crush it once and for all. So he has 1.5 cubes, and he looks drunk. I am fluent in the secret language of Old Lemurian. The nature of the so-called dweller is clear to me. I will provide the noble Tissa with the right incantations to deal with it. Day 26 on the island. Council doesn't take me seriously. I can't just go and bring down that thing in the tower. I need the community's support before I make some changes here. Day 27. Success. Tissa was very receptive to the idea of us destroying the dweller. His motivation may not be as noble as mine, but I must seize any opportunity. Let us hope we manage to convince the council tomorrow. Okay. Are you sure you can pull this off, Tissa? If you are, let us try it. This is a terrible idea. Violence is never the answer. No wonder Virilus is so keen on it. We must forget this plan and return to our usual duties. You gave me your word, and I have your promised cube half. I upheld my end of the bargain and voted against Momgo in the last 3 meetings. I want her. So, okay. So, he has the other half of her cube. So they're in it together, which I think was mentioned at one of the times that comes after this. He's like, I've been voting with you on the last 3 things. I want Sahelia. Yeah, I want Sahelia. I upheld my end of the bargain. I have voted the way you needed me to vote. Now give me the woman. I have a bad feeling about this. What if it puts everyone in the village in danger, including the children? My heart says we should preserve our ancient practice. It has never let us down. Oh, he's absolutely a creep. Yeah. Weird that they all suddenly have cubes, but yeah. Okay, we got all of our clues. So. Okay. Someone put blank in the blank that was brought to blank blank. Okay. So somebody put sedative in the honey that was brought to Tissa. Immediately before the murder, someone managed to deliver the basket of an, I don't know, something about the eggs. Do we know who the dweller is yet? No, we do not. Weeks before the murder, somebody became indebted to somebody. So, weeks before the murder, maybe Kula became indebted to Tissa because he'd been voting the way she wanted and she has the cube. Hours before the murder. It's probably this one. Weeks before the murder, something different. So somebody wanted to, okay, probably, let's see. Somebody wanted to punish. Somebody wanted to steal the golden idol. And so accessed the, no, maybe something else. Somebody wanted to punish the sentinel. Somebody wanted to do something, and so accessed maybe the sentinel's lodge using a basket and killed our boy Tissa, who had been blank with blank, who had been sedated with, you could probably put honey or whatever, sedated with sedative, sedated with honey. Afterwards, the murderer blanked blank a blank. The murderer left through a window. Next morning, the villagers found the skeleton of the dead sentinel and became really something Really scared of the tower dweller? Really became really afraid. This morning the villagers found the skeleton of the dead. I don't know. It could, I mean, yes. Could be something else though. Let me keep looking. And then in chronological order, which guardian planned to send which gift? So they were all, oh. Got it. Okay. All right. Okay. So we're getting there. Right. Okay. So I'm going to start here, and then I'm going to work my way back through the scenes again. Okay, you do not know how horrible it is when all the women in the village hate you. Kula invents new lies about me every day, and I cannot take it anymore. But I have found someone who has agreed to help me out and solve this problem once and for all. Then do not do it, beautiful Sahelia. Follow your heart. No one can make you do something that goes against your nature. Okay. And then these guys are all chit-chatting about, hey, we gotta bring down the tower dweller. Cannot just go and bring down that thing in the tower. I need the community's support. His motivation may not be as noble as mine, but I must seize any opportunity. Okay. Violence is never the answer. No wonder Virilus is so keen on it. We must forget this plan and return to our usual duties. Okay. What if it puts everyone in the village in danger? We should preserve our ancient practice. I mean, that's her motto, right? Always preserve the ancient practice. And bring down that monster at last. I'll just go to war with it. So he's like, protect the weak. The woman is like, we listen, we plan, we organize. Guardian of Agriculture is like, nobody goes hungry here. And Guardian of Children is always preserve the ancient practice. It has never let us down. Oh, and this. Okay, it's the year 324. 17 males, 25 females, 12 children. Okay. Burial urns. I'm interested to see if somebody took the bones of one of the previous sentinels and put them in the bed. And that maybe Tissa is still alive. Like, who knows if this is even, like, a real person, or if this is just, like a moving statue somehow. I don't know. Okay. Tonight I will meet with you at last, my golden-haired beauty. We got honey, we got wine, we got a locked door, and an open window. Think we could look at one of the urn things? I don't know how long ago that comment was from. Oh, no, this just says burial urns. Unless there's another one. Yeah, they all just say burial urns. Even if I click on the spot. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. Yeah. Alright, so here he is. He's got his honey and his fruit juice. There's still a bunch of fish in the lake, but we're catching some fish. That traitor Tissa, he and Kula have been thick as thieves in all the last votes. So, yeah, stealing someone's bones, I think. I don't know if Tissa has escaped or something, but I get the picture that something happened. Maybe he was able to kill the tower dweller, and the new tower dweller is Tissa. Because he stole maybe somebody's bones. Just this, and then one more basket of gifts to deliver to the sentinel, and I am done. So gifts to deliver from each guardian. So one person was juice, one person was honey, one person was fish, one person was eggs. So we got to figure out who it was. So maybe this guy, he's fishing. So maybe his gift was the fish. So maybe... in chronological order. Is the gift order the same as the mantras of the Guardians? It could be. Gosh, I hope Tissa isn't the new Tower Dweller. I don't know. Same as the mantras of the Guardians. So, like, he would do juice. And the woman would do honey, and the kids would be eggs, and the fish would be... this guy. First he asks us to bring him all the shiny playstones of children's. Now he is demanding fruit juice from me. So no, it's not the order. So juice. Where's honey? I was like, where's honey? Fish. And this one, by the way, wait, what was the last one? Fish and eggs. I feel like the woman was eggs. Kula. I feel like Kula was the eggs. Kruplu we know was the juice. But, like, Kula Sterna was the one who was, like, talking to the blonde-haired woman, Sahelia, about, like, the basket of eggs. So maybe Lavumata was the honey? It got worse. It's worse. Everless Mongo. Maybe she didn't plan to deliver eggs, but planned to deliver... or instead of honey, it's sedative, or so, you know what I mean? Like... That didn't get more wrong. Unless it's just two things are wrong. So if I did like... Okay. So juice, honey, fish, eggs, right? Juice is done, honey's done. Fish and eggs. Just this, and then one more basket of gifts. Hope that little gnat enjoys what I give him. So he's just intentionally giving him poopy fish. Now he is demanding fruit juice from me. He is a difficult sentinel to please. But the juice is already checked off. The honey was over here. I don't know. And then here, I'm glad you finally agreed to cooperate. I understand that you want to be concealed. Do not worry. I've done as you instructed. The Ean family name will not be tarnished. Good, then tell Momgo to come to my hut for your eggs. So I feel like the eggs are hers. The basket will wait for him there. Unless the basket will wait for him there. It's just Momgo is the one who's going to deliver basket of eggs. Do note that I will do this once tonight and never again. What do I have wrong? I have just one thing wrong here. Alright, Kruplu Zarno, Lavumata, Frillis Momgo, Kula Sternos. I have the names right. Juice, honey, fish, eggs. I don't understand. So I have to make two things wrong. So now 2 slots are incorrect. So now 1 slot is incorrect. And I don't think it's the names, because they're So Kruplu planned to deliver juice. Lavu planned to deliver honey. Virilis planned to deliver just like bones instead. So if I get one of these wrong, then just one thing is wrong. That's fish. But Kula planned to deliver... I don't understand. Gift. Unless I have... No, that makes it like really wrong. It's weird that I can change two of these, and it's not that they're both wrong. Something feels weird here. I don't know what's... I don't... something's weird and I can't figure it out just yet. Okay. So what happened weeks before the murder? Somebody became indebted to somebody. So maybe it's weeks before the murder this happened, because they agreed on it and it's been several votes. But then hours before the murder, this person... Right? Like maybe Kula and... Maybe she also became indebted to this person or the other way around. Maybe... It's Virilis instead? No? Can it be Sahelia? Like she... be planning to deliver the girl. Well, the girl is Sahelia, right? Sahelia's the blonde woman. And he was like, my blonde beauty woman. Gift. Basket. Sentinel. Yeah, I think Kula could be... Oh, it's a slash. Smart. Very smart. I forgot that I was focusing only on the gold words, but it was a red slash gold. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, I think we need to look at the promise cubes again, because I think the promise cubes were different in the most recent thing. So she's still missing half of hers, but she's indebted to... No, these are different, right? This is a top half. And this is a top half, and they're different shapes. So who they all been making promises with? Oh. Wait. That's not the right shape. So it's her and her. So now it's Lavu and Sahelia. Okay. So weeks before the murder, Kula became indebted to Tissa because Tissa agreed to do voting with Kula. But hours before the murder, Sahelia became indebted to Lavu? because let's go back a hot second to this one. As this is like weeks before, and I think this is like hours before, maybe. I don't know. It's walking with Kula. Okay. Who is that and what did they deliver? Was it fish? The half-eaten fish on the ground. Oh, for the rat to eat and become drugged. So maybe there's a sedative in... Okay. So he and her still have half the promise cube. Always follow your motto. Peel your flesh until only bones are left. Protect the weak, do we think? Do we think it's this guy's motto? I don't know. Let's see. Vampire's still chillin'. Still says burial urns. Although this one looks weird, right? It looks like there's like, it's like cooked to the side. And like there's like yellow stuff. Did it look like that previously? No, it didn't. So something happened to 1, 2, 3, 4. Sentinel 4. Right? Like it's definitely... Yeah. And she's like hanging out there. Still looks the same. Okay. Principal to the door from inside. After the last gift arrived, Giant and I stood guard the whole night. So Sahelia maybe put the bones out because she would have been in the basket. That's a few fried poopy fish. And there's a half-eaten poopy fish. This is where the eggs theoretically should have been, but maybe Sahelia was. Honey's gone. Wine is gone. Rat breathing but appears to be deeply asleep. See, the thing is, though, like, this stuff is also spilled, and the rat could have eaten, like, any of this. Like, he could have licked the honey and then fallen asleep. Okay. Turn our new sentinel to bones. Escape by its power of flight. Didn't notice it fly away while you're forcing down the door. Could it still be here, or is it long gone? Doesn't seem the dweller does not look kindly unless you wish to confront it. But Tissa had honey and juice all day. That is true. But we know, I mean, someone put sedative in the honey that was brought to him. And that one's already been filled in correctly? I mean, maybe not. I'm just... Okay, the night immediately before the murder, someone managed to blank. The blank oven, blank, blank. An ancient something. Somebody managed to... The night immediately before the murder is this one. Right? Or hours before the murder. The night before the murder. Somebody managed to... I think it's steal the bones of an ancient sentinel. Because this is the time where that one basket changes. Okay. So, somebody wanted to deliver, return, punish. Somebody wanted to punish. Here, let's get rid of some of these. Okay. What's the... Oh, yeah. Before she gets Sahelia's cube? That's not her. That's the other lady. I don't know that I remember seeing her. She's not here. Not there. I don't think she's visible in any of the scenes. It is, I agree, it's kind of suspicious. Is she the... Okay. So is this the fact that they found the bones of the ancient... So, next morning, the villagers found the skeleton of the dead ancient sentinel, and they became really afraid of the tower dweller. So somebody wanted to punish the blank blank, steal the golden idol? Somebody wanted to steal the golden idol, and so they accessed the Sentinel's Lodge, and using a... How did they kill him, I guess, is... I guess what is... Because we're saying it would have been... Sahelia. Like, what did she use to kill him? I don't know. Oh, Sahelia's indebted to... Is that her name? Luva? Lavu. She's indebted to Lavu because Lavu spiked the honey for her so that Tissa couldn't do anything. That's probably true. That's true, because that was her gift, was the honey. So she's probably the one who sedated him. Not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. So somebody wanted to deliver the basket. Somebody wanted to punish the... Somebody wanted to steal the golden idol. Somebody wanted to blank the blank blank, and so accessed the... This has to be Sentinel's Lodge. Where's Sentinel? Somebody accessed the Sentinel's Lodge, so we think it's Sahelia. She wanted to do something. She wanted to blank the blank blank, and so access the Sentinel's Lodge, and using a blank, she accessed the Sentinel's Lodge using a basket, and killed Tisikamini, who had been sedated with honey. Afterwards, the murderer left through the window. The next morning, they found the skeleton of the ancient sentinel, became really afraid of the tower dweller. So she wanted to... Do we think she wanted to punish? Do you think she wanted to, steal? Steal the golden idol? Nah, she wanted to punish? But do we know it was Sahelia in the thing, or do we think it was Virilis? No. No, Coolisterna planned to deliver Sahelia. Okay. So she wanted to... She wanted to deliver something? My headphones are dying. Okay. And she wanted to... preserve? Lavumata wanted to preserve the ancient practice? Is that crazy? I don't know if I have those words. Right? Isn't that what she was always saying? Preserve the ancient practice or whatever? She would protect the weak. Somebody wanted to something the something? Something? Oh, I do have ancient practice. I didn't think I had practice. Oh, come on. Sahelia did? Access the... Okay. I thought I had something there, man. I thought I was cooking. So somebody wanted to... What verbs fit there? So sedated doesn't fit. Cured, anything ends in ed doesn't fit. Oh, afterwards the murderer hid in a basket? Fair enough. That's not a bad idea. I don't know if this is correct, but... Oh, nice one, bud. Lava Mata promised Sahelia that she would hide in the basket to speak to the prince at night and convince him to leave Sahelia alone. Instead, Lava... How could they escape through the window into the flesh-eating fish water? That is true. Okay. So Lava Mata promised Sahelia that she would hide in the basket so she could speak to the prince, because I guess, like, otherwise nobody could get through the door because he had it barred. So she's like, I'm going to hide in the basket. I'll speak to the prince at night. That's probably why we can't see her, Lava Mata, in the previous scene. She's probably, like, already hiding in the basket or at Sahelia's place. And she's like, I'll talk to the prince and I'll convince him to leave you alone. Instead, she killed the sedated prince because she knew he was sedated because she's the one who used the sedative in the honey. And she threw his body in the lake for the fish to eat. Then she placed the stolen skeleton in his bed and hid in the basket again. Once the body was found and more incredulous villagers arrived on the scene, she climbed out and joined everyone. Interesting. Your actions endangered our commune, Subiri. I'm sorry, but we have to isolate you. So they threw Zubiri in a pit. Your actions endangered our commune? What did he do? What did Zubiri do? Well, the less than amicable departure of two explorers. Okay, a long time ago this happened, after the arrival of the ship. Some people went to the tower and blanked blank and were rewarded with blank. However, prior to that, somebody had used the blankety blank and had blanked. In the tunnel, we gotta know what happened. And then while in the tower, some people could only something, and we gotta figure out what Nagana Bringad, Tigana Bringad, and Tigana Trenzo mean. Okay. Oh, did Zubiri try and go after... Oh, that's true. Maybe he went after the Dweller. Alright, we got a damaged stone pillar. We've got stuff fallen with, like, yellow specks. We got a hole here and this. And a damaged stone pillar. So let's go up. Okay. We're dancing? What are we doing? Zubiri, he would have killed me if not for you. I will forever be in your debt. This is Zubiri. I may have paid dearly for that decision. What I've given him is the most dangerous device I know of. Alright, he's got her half of the cube. Somebody's got her half of the cube. And this is Oberon and Albert. Ha! It works. It's amazing. Do not dare follow us unless you want to witness more deadly powers. Albert, we're leaving. Oh, both parties agree to these terms. The expedition to Monkey Paw Island. Oh, I remember this document. We saw this before. He also has a bunch of gems and coins. He also has explodey heat or something. A surgical kit, a pistol. Okay, and he should have the other half of the same document. Just like clicking them off. Start clicked. Has his tobacco pouch and his pipe, and he has 2 bags because he got 2/3. He was supposed to get what was it? 2/3 of the valuables, and the other guy gets 1/3 to all of the valuables and any golden statues. Oberon, what in the blazes is going on here? Do you have more powers than mind reading? Albert, we're leaving. Okay. So, how dare you lay your hands on one of us? If I find you, I will kill you and take back what you stole. Destroyed stone bridge. There's also like an arm. Does this guy have a... Oh, no, his arms are there. Get back. They may still attack us. Just let them leave. The most important thing is that nobody was hurt. We'll deal with Lavu later. Oh. Lavu. She's like tied up. No! Stop him! You have no idea what you've done. I would have dealt with them. We could have continued to preserve our way of life with me as your protector. Okay. Oh, and man, this does not look like this. This guy, not the same guy. These guys, yep. Geller, you have no honor. We saved your life, and this is how you repay us? May those stolen riches be the ruin of you. Is Lavu the tower dweller? Yeah. You have possibly. I've not confirmed, but possibly. I would have dealt with them. We could have continued to preserve our way of life with me as your protector. We will deal with Lavu later. So, what I've given him is the most dangerous device I know of. So, Zubiri gave Oberon the golden idol. He would have killed me if not for you. And there's like an arm? Was this supposed to be like a fake person? We can keep going up. Nope, go back down. Go back down and go out maybe? Oh no, that takes us all the way out. Alright, we are in the now time, and then there's some before time as well. Okay. It was a thing. Nagana Bryn God Bulbasaur. Tagana Bryn God Nagana Tagana Nagana Tagana Beep Prom Beep Prom Beep Prom Tagana Tresno. Okay, that's not what I meant. So it was just like a machine. And yeah, we know that Zubiri escaped. Okay, so what happened prior to this? Okay, the golden idol's there. Okay. Okay. So he said, just say these words in the correct order loud and clear. They are special commands in Old Lemurian that will grant you control of that entity so you can direct it to destroy itself. No longer will your village be hostage to this dark creature. Day 37 on the island. Who could have killed Tissa? It cannot have been the automaton. It does not move. I hope someone lets me out of here soon. It's very dull in this cell, but at least Jayan visits me regularly. Day 38 on the island, Jayan has told me that Oberon Geller has arrived on the island. How did he find out that this place is linked to the myth of the Fountain of Youth? Oh, he probably has no idea that his dad told him about it. That man has no morals. I fear what would happen were he to get his hands on the golden idol. Okay, so he's like, read out this list of commands in Old Lemurian. Thank you, Superior. I have made note of these incantations. This old language is strange to me, but hopefully the council will agree to let you out of prison. Code to initialize override. Be-prom, be-prom, be-prom. It should tilt its head. Commands to destroy it. Terry Tresno, Terry Nip. Okay. So she ended up saying all that out loud, and this is its like printout of it was saying, you know, probably like get life, give life, get life, give life, or whatever it is. And then be-prom, be-prom, be-prom was like override, and then this is like it's gonna destroy itself, and it didn't even get the last part of it. Okay. See, this is your picture. Mind reading is just one of the many magical powers I possess. Your so-called tower dweller will have no chance against me and my compatriot. He's got a crayon, deck of blank cards, flower, and then all this. Hang on just a second. Alright, so he is like reading their minds to prove how powerful he is. This is a miracle. How could you know? Okay, so he's doing some kind of trick. I cannot understand what you are saying. Your voice and your words are strange. Speak like a normal person. The good and bad questions. Good. Can I help you? Bad. How does this work? It can be dangerous to be too curious. Bad. How old are you? Each villager is born under a different star, which grants a lifespan that can be shorter or longer. It is rude to ask an adult how old they are. Interesting. Ah, he is reading minds again. He did that to me on the ship and it gave me the creeps. No man should have the power to peer into another man's head. Clay ball. Container with black powder. Small ruby. Tobacco. Some rope. He's got the contract. And he's got a dagger. Hey stranger, what is that powder? Can I have some of it? Hey, will you be joining the villagers like the previous newcomers? Okay, so he's like filling up this clay ball with black powder. Interesting. What do you think of these foreign visitors, Kula? Can we trust them? At this point, I think it's worth trying. The man appears to possess strange powers. You're a powerful magician. Perhaps you can indeed stand against the Tower Dweller. We desperately need help. It stripped the flesh from our last sentinel. We will show you the way. So he comes in saying, I have plenty of power, like all these magic powers, and maybe in the meantime, Albert is like filling up a ball with black powder to be like a cannonball. A rock for a hem is a rock well spent. Okay. I'll take your word for it. Stop meddling. Only a new sentinel can keep me at bay. So somebody was making it say this. Okay. Okay, so what's this one? Okay, numbers. Yeah, stone doors. Okay, old Lemurian. Okay. For bigger numbers, just multiply Bazour. For example, Bib Bazour is 24. Take and give. Tresno is tool. Okay. Essential verbs. So take, give, stop, destroy. Tool, self, heat. So Terry Tresno is destroy tool, and then Terry Nip is destroy yourself. Mora, Gad, Bryn, Apole. I've discovered an intact universal transfer device in the destroyed city of Xenopolis after the cleansing. However, the device is out of reach. I can operate it remotely. The ancient automaton has retained acute hearing. Our ancestors have been very cunning and implemented a number of restrictions. The automaton aims the device only at the one who issues the vocal instructions. It does not respond to commands given by a target below the age of 15. Interesting. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Just multiply Bazour. For example, Bib Bazour. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. No, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Bib Bazour is 24, so 2 times 12 is 24. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Alright, so a long time ago. Maybe the Tower Dweller? Or I guess we also have these names. So a long time ago, somebody something the something something. Oop. Somebody verb. Somebody found. Maybe somebody found the golden idol. It could only be used with a blank, and it could take, give, steal. Oh, somebody created the tower? No, tower dweller is red. So somebody couldn't have created the tower dweller. Unless... No, I don't have gold things for that. I'm trying to organize these clues a little bit. And I'm gonna run a little bit late. I'm gonna go until we finish this. Just because this is the last one. Yeah, somebody found the golden idol, right? I mean, it could be a lot of things, but somebody found the golden idol. It could only be used with a like verbal command, voice command. It could only be used with a voice command. No. And it maybe. And it could blank only the blank of the blank blank. It could take only the... Maybe it could only, like... It could only alter the lifespan or something of the command speaker. It could only... Therefore, somebody created the legend. Somebody created the myth. Someone created the myth of the tower dweller. So, for centuries... the something would give the blank 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 command, and blank blank would blank their lifespan for themselves. Steal somebody think Nagana bring God to God. Let me do maybe this bottom part. Let me find since we have it right here. Nagana is take, Tegana is give. Bryn is matter. And Gad. Lifespan. Okay, so take the matter's lifespan, give the matter the lifespan. And Tegana Tresno is is it destroy? No, Tegana. Tegana Tresno is give Tresno tool. Give tool. So while in the tower, has Luva been stealing people's lives? Yeah, absolutely could be. Yeah, somebody's been stealing the lifespan. Could only be used for a voice command and could only target. Yeah, I might come back to this one and maybe work on, I don't know, one of the others for a minute? I don't know. Okay, while in the tower, the maybe golden idol could only, or could target. While in the tower, the golden idol could target only the speaker of the voice command. Right, that part is true. Okay. Okay, after the arrival of the ship, the blank blank went to the tower and blank 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 somebody. After the arrival of the ship, the foreign visitors went to the tower and obtained and destroyed Tower Dweller. And they were rewarded with something? However, prior to that, somebody had used the Tegana Tresno command, the give tool command. and had destroyed and had obtained the golden idol. So maybe Lavu did. So we think maybe Lavumata, because she's the one who had the commands, she used the give tool command and had obtained the golden idol because she took control of the thing. And then I don't know if it was Lavu, maybe it was Kula? Somebody released Zubiri Kara from the prison. And they followed the celebrating villagers. I'm not sure if she's the one who freed him or if it was Lavu. Somebody freed him from the prison. They followed the celebrating villagers. Okay. We're rewarded with riches. Okay, we're close. So yeah. So the foreign visitors went to the tower and destroyed the tower dweller and were rewarded with riches, right? So we know that Albert was filling up that like clay ball with black powder. And we know that the tower dweller was destroyed, but it wasn't destroyed because it had received the destroy self command. Prior to that, Lavumata had used the Give Tool Tigana Tresno command, and she'd obtained the golden idol. I think I have this wrong with who released Zubiri from prison. Maybe it was Jayan, because he went and visited. There we go. He went and visited Zubiri, and they went and followed it. In the tunnel, maybe Lavu use the golden idol on the foreign visitors to try to maybe somebody tried to steal. Somebody disarmed somebody and somebody took we know who took the golden idol. Oberon Geller took the golden idol. And somebody disarmed, I think, Lavu, right? It was Jian. Right? So he's the one with the golden idol. Somebody disarmed her. You have no idea what you've done. I would have dealt with them. We could have continued to preserve our way of life with me as the protector. And this is Jayan. We saved your life and this is how you repay us. May those stolen riches be the ruin of you. Just let them leave. How dare you lay your hands on one of us? If I find you, I will kill you and take back what you stole. I may have paid dearly for that decision. What I've given him is the most dangerous device I know of. Zubiri, he would have killed me if not for you. I would be forever in your debt. Okay. Okay, so... Alright, hang on. So I think maybe Oberon Geller took Kula as a hostage. Oh, hey, hang on. And Zubiri surrendered the golden idol. I'm not sure I have all this up here quite right. And he destroyed the stone pillar, stone bridge. Okay, Oberon Geller took Kula Sterna as a hostage, and Zubiri Kara surrendered the golden idol, and Oberon Geller destroyed the stone bridge and left, right? Because she's like, he would have killed me if not for you, I will be forever in your debt. And he's like, what I've given him is the most dangerous device that I know of. So, yeah, I think Oberon took her as the hostage, and then he surrendered the golden idol. And Oberon Geller destroyed the stone bridge, which is what was here, I think, and left. So before that, I'm going to get rid of some of these and take a look at this again. Okay. So somebody used... So in the tunnel, maybe Lavu Mata used the golden idol on the stone pillar to try and something. What's down here? Damaged stone pillar. And there's like a thing with yellow bits in it. Oh. This is like a lot. But we got this, friends. We got this. Somebody disarmed somebody. And somebody took the golden idol, I believe. So, grab some more words. So we know that Zubiri took the golden idol, right? So I feel like Jianji disarmed Lavu, and Zubiri took it. Because then Zubiri is the one who had it to surrender it to Oberon. So somebody used the golden idol on the something to try and maybe like take the lifespan, or what else do I have? Because the thing is, like, something happened to the stone pillar. It's been damaged. Destroyed stone bridge. And a damaged stone pillar. So did she do something to the stone pillar? To try and target something? To try and take the heat? Because what is it set on? It's set on... It's got hook and then that thing. Which I think is just matter. Give matter, take matter. Yeah, give matter, take matter. That's heat, so it's not heat. So she tried to... Somebody used the golden idol on the stone pillar to try and... Oof. Alright, what if we can go back to the a long time ago part? Therefore, somebody created the myth of the Tower Dweller. Do we think it's Lavu? Do we think Lavu created the myth of the Tower Dweller? Because it doesn't feel like it, right? Because, or at least not to me, because she didn't have the command to be doing these things, theoretically, until Zubiri gave them to her. And so for centuries, is it speaker? The, like, sentinel or speaker would give the take matter lifespan, and somebody would steal the lifespan for themselves. Is that Lavu? Because who else would have created that? Zubiri gave her the destroy command. She may have had the life commands before and not known any of the others. That is true. why I keep doing that. And it could... So somebody found the golden idol. Could be used only with a voice command. And it could take only the lifespan of the command speaker. Somebody created the myth of the... And I'm guessing that's Tower Dweller. Because I don't know what else it would be. So for centuries, the speaker would give the take matter... Or maybe give... And Lavumata would steal the lifespan for themselves. It would match the bottom bit, like you can only target the command speaker. Yeah, so the way we have it right now, we have that Lavu found the golden idol. It could only be used with a voice command, and it could take only the lifespan of the command speaker. Take or give. It could only steal. It could steal only the lifespan. Take only the lifespan. I don't know if those matter. Of the command speaker. Therefore, Lavumata created the myth of the Tower Dweller, so for centuries, the speaker would give the... I don't know quite what we have here. And Lavumata would steal their lifespan for themselves. I mean, it could... This one's hard. If y'all have any ideas, let me know. Because who else would create the myth of the Tower Dweller? If it even is that. Myth? I don't know what else it would be. Somebody found the golden idol. Somebody found the... something else. I don't know. I do feel like this one is Stone Pillar. My brain's kind of like... Ugh, I can't figure out what's wrong where. Don't ask for my ideas and not read chat. That's rude. Sorry. It would match the bottom bit, right? Like it could target only the command speaker. Only oh, you think it's target only the speaker of the voice command? Ah. Okay. Lavumata found the golden idol. It could only be used with a voice command, and it could target only the speaker of the voice command. Therefore, Lavumata created the myth of the Tower Dweller, so for centuries the speaker would give the give matter lifespan command, and Lavumata would take their lifespan for themselves? Ah! Bye, bud. Have a good night. We'll be done here fairly soon, and VODs are always available either here or on the YouTube channel. You can always watch the end of it later if you want to. So Lavu found the golden idol. We're closer now. How many things do we have wrong? 1. No, 2. 2 things wrong. Ah! So we have 2 things wrong. Lavumata found the golden idol. It could only be used with a voice command, and it could target only the speaker of the voice command. It could only be used with a voice command, and it could target only the speaker of the voice command. Used only with a voice command, and it could target only the speaker of the voice command. Therefore, Lavumata created the myth of the Tower Dweller, so for centuries, the speaker, the villagers, Oh, wait. What if I put this in? Okay. So now we only have one thing wrong. I think villagers is correct. So for centuries, the villagers would give the... Okay. Lava Mata found... Do we have Sentinel? We did not have Sentinel. That's why I was looking for another word and I found villagers. So Lava Mata found the golden idol. It could only be used with a voice command, and it could target only the speaker of the voice command. Therefore, Lava Mata created the myth of the Tower Dweller. So for centuries, the villagers would give the Take Matter lifespan command, and Lava Mata would take their lifespan for themselves. How did nobody notice that Lavu was living for centuries? You know what I mean? Okay, so in the tunnel, I feel like she used the golden idol on the stone pillar. The stone pillar got damaged somehow. Maybe to try and kill... Oh, probably to try and kill the foreign visitors. Entire game beat. No hints access. That's what I'm talking about. When Lava Mata discovered the Zubiri knew the override codes, she quickly went to the tower and instead of giving the self-destruct command, she instructed the ancient Lemurian automaton to give the golden idol to her. So then the foreign visitors, so Albert and Oberon came. They went to destroy the thing because they wanted to take probably the golden idol for themselves. So they went to destroy the Tower Dweller, but in reality, Lavu had already taken the golden idol, so they destroyed it and they didn't get anything. So then maybe she tried to destroy the stone pillar to like kill the foreign visitors, but then Jayan-ji and Zubiri came. Jayan disarmed her, Zubiri took the idol from her, but then as that was happening, Oberon took the other lady hostage, and they gave up the golden idol for it. Lavu taught them that it was rude to ask villagers how old they are. Oh. And that different villagers live longer or shorter because of the stars. That's so smart. Yeah, so that's why they weren't like, they didn't think it was weird that she lived so long. It's like, you shouldn't ask people how old they are because for everybody it's different. What happened after this? I mean, we kind of know, but... Alright, so that's Zubiri and the council. Zubiri, we want you to replace Mata in the council and share your knowledge with the village. He is becoming too powerful. Perhaps I should stop him before it is too late? But wait, he can read my mind. He already knows I have these thoughts. I have no choice. I have to act now. Shbooshy. Oh, and that takes us to the very beginning. Oh, this is really good. These two, like, linked up together to make a really great sequel to the main section of the game. Oh, that was so good, man. That was so good. I have enjoyed this game so thoroughly. Should have just thrown the idol into the ocean. I mean, yeah, but like... Thank you for playing the Lemurian vampire. I know, but like, he knew, right? Like, he knew how powerful it was. So maybe he just really wanted... I mean, he should have just thrown it into the ocean. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I'm glad it's destroyed now. Yeah, we know that it's like freaking been, what, shot with a cannon? I think is what happened to it. It's clunked. It has thoroughly been clunked. The gem is all dark and all that kind of stuff. But man, this was like a really good way because like the Spider of Lanka, I didn't really know what was happening. I mean, I knew that we saw Oberon, but it was like, how does this like all come together and link up together? And I thought these would be two like very separate DLCs, but it was nice because this was like the prologue. This was like the prologue, and then there's like the main game. It's also kind of nice because I was really worried that when we played the second DLC, I was like, oh no, please tell me I'm not gonna have to like relearn a bunch of new... I mean, I guess we did kind of have to learn a bunch of new characters. It felt like it wasn't as bad. I don't know. It was fun. It was fun, and I like this game. This game has big Return of the Obra Dinn vibes, and I'm obsessed. And at some point, I will purchase the new sequel, which I believe is Rise of the Golden Idol. So maybe it's about, yeah, not too many new characters. Yeah, it was a ton of fun, but maybe Rise of the Golden Idol, which I don't know if it is, but I wonder if it's like about where the Golden Idol came from? Let's see. Okay. Oh no, interesting. It's a standalone sequel to The Case of the Golden Idol. Uncover the truth behind 20 strange cases of crime, death, and depravity in the 1970s. The world has changed dramatically. The sins of humanity have not. What? And apparently all 20 of these cases are somehow connected. Oh, so 200 years later, the idol rises. 200 years after the unspeakable fate of the Cloudsley family, the idol's legend lives on only in whispers and myths, but some are determined for this to change. Discover the mysterious forces connecting a tenacious treasure hunter, a team of scientists, members of an enlightenment-seeking cult, and corporate profiteers drawn to the all-powerful artifact. Interesting. So it's about them wanting to, like, bring the Golden Idol back, and it's about the new rise of the Golden Idol. That's pretty cool. I'm excited. It says they've, like, reworked the interface. Yeah. Reworked interface lets you quickly gather key terms from observations, witness testimonies, and greatly expanding the depth and variety of each scenario. Oh, good. Upon the conclusion of each chapter, a new type of puzzle lets you revisit past deductions, recap the events of these interconnected cases, and investigate the threads that unify them. Interesting. Okay. I'm very excited for that. I don't know that we'll play it next Sunday. I might go back to one of the Myst games or something else in the meantime, because I don't even own Rise of the Golden Idol, so I'm not sure what we'll be doing on Sunday, but I think I might want to get back into Myst, possibly. Maybe not. Maybe we'll play like another like one-off or something like that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what we'll do. I'll try and post about it in the Discord channel, and we can maybe find something that sounds good to everybody. I don't know. We'll see. But other than that, yeah, on Tuesday it's gonna be Tuesday Drewsday again. Y'all know how it goes. We're gonna be returning to Tomb of the Lost Queen, going back to Egypt, and I imagine we will be finishing Tomb of the Lost Queen. Like, I feel like we have to be so close to the end. I feel like we were kind of close-ish last time. But yeah, Tuesday, Tuesday. And then Thursday is going to be more Siberia 3, which has been an interesting time, as always, in the world of Siberia. Yeah, I do hope we finish Tomb of the Lost Queen. Not that I'm not enjoying it, but, like, this will be the sixth stream of Tomb of the Lost Queen. It's taken quite a while to finish that one. To be fair, I spent an entire hour on one puzzle, but, you know, hey, you can only do what you can do. I can only be so smart when it comes to puzzles. So, yeah, let's see. I think we'll go over to... I don't know who we'll go over to. We can go over to Celeb. Celeb is doing Waverly Academy speedruns. Actually, let's see. Bud said we're super smart at this game, so we must be brilliant. I would like to hope so. But I guess we will see. Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm smart, and sometimes I feel like I'm the dumbest person alive. So, it'll be fine. Yeah. But yeah, we're gonna raid Celeb. If you guys need the raid message, do !raid. Other than that, hopefully I'll see you guys all at another stream sometime this week. Tuesday, Tuesday, Siberia on Thursday, or something on Sunday. I don't know what we're gonna do. But it'll be a good time. So, thank you all so much for joining me, for hanging out, for helping me solve the case of the Golden Idol. And I will see you all next time. Have a good night. Bye, everybody.